awesome video. Thank you for joining us here today. What has brought us here today is not the death of Mr. Hargreaves, the man from the Umbrella Academy, a great show you should watch, but the love that we share for each other and the love that these people have put into our stream. We did a little bit of a raffle, and some of the people who were just the people watching the stream and participating in chat joined us. They got selected to be a lucky few to join us here today. And we're going to play some D&D together. I don't normally DM anything. I'm usually just a quippy little boy who used to be an adult man. It's a long story. D&D.
Also, you play D&D.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. But yeah, so we're going to play this game here together. Before we do anything else, my name is Steven. I am the DM for the night. Supported by everyone else here who has played D&D before, because I don't know all the rules. I'm just here to bring the good times. Now, everyone else, tell us about yourselves and who you're going to play. Keep it short, because they'll find out along the way, too. TJ, who are you?
Well, I'd be playing Father Flanagan.
And, I mean, honestly, that is a good, nice, and short description. That's fair. I'll take it. All right, Ian, hit me with who you are. It smells weird. I don't like it.
He does.
Oh. Someone said no sound Ian. What is that?
That's not true. I hear Ian.
Ricky, can you elaborate more? Is that all stream no sound? Or is that just a me sound? That's okay.
It happens.
We're making the sausage live, people. It's streaming, baby. Oh, you guys are capturing you're because you're streaming on your end. I got you. I see. He said a thing. Just to fill you guys in on what Ian said earlier, he said that he gave up his seat for me to be in, and then I made a really funny joke, and we all laughed about how it smells where Ian sits.
Yeah, I gotta know, Pep. Does it conform to your thrust bucket?
I mean, like, personally, like, it's okay here. I mean, I think that the butt cheeks, I think Ian has more firm cheeks than me.
Does anyone else still have a link to the last time he was talking about thrust buckets?
Thrust buckets? The thrust bucket for me is in the frontispiece.
Well, that's what you called it when you were talking about, like, the imprint on the throne.
I don't remember the context, but it sounds like
Hold on. I'll drop a link in a minute.
So
I love that Katie has a link for that.
So no, while we're trying to figure that stuff out, Sid, tell us about your character. Oh, Sid, I can't hear you at all.
Fine. Then let me push the button I'm supposed to push. I mean, okay, so that's my name twice before I had to say it. My name's Sydney. Hi, hello. Most people call me 10-speed. Usually you find me playing whoever is filling the sassy pants role in the party. Last season, if you're an OG, I played Kata Zix. I'm Kata Zix once again, but much as Ian said about Mike, not the same Kata we had last season. That's about it.
Okay, Ian.
Yes, kids. Now I'm
You're on
here.
push talk right now.
Yep.
Yes. Hello. Hi. Can everybody hear me out there now? It looked like it was an OBS thing, looking for the wrong mic. But now I said no. I'm Mike, and hopefully it's coming through here.
Hey, they can hear you.
All right.
That's
there we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm playing Mike from last season, but not Mike as you knew him as the lovable, encouraging, grandfatherly, sword wielding paraplegic.
Grand paraplegic.
Yep. But yes, now everything should be good to go. So, yes, thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
And now, on to the people who are joining us for the first time here tonight. Katie, tell us about yourself. Little Candy Cat in the chat. Nazuli, on Discord. Nazuli, Nazuli.
Lazuli sounds like a type of
Yeah.
pasta.
Sounds like an awesome pasta.
But yeah, I'm playing Nazuli, and I'm a Naga.
Okay.
I'm also TJ's sister.
Hey. All right. Now
You can see the
DB.
family resemblance.
Oh, actually, I need to write down these things about your guys' character names so I can refer to your characters by their character names.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll feel like a butthole.
Oh yeah, my name's Kata.
That one I got.
You can like
Oh, okay.
pile up the pillow. Just enjoy yourself.
So
Okay.
there's...
We got it.
I'll do that. All right. Ian, Mike. I'm sorry. This is a bad part. See. And now, TJ, what was the name of your character again?
Yeah, I draw off
Flanagan.
the
Flanagan. Okay. DB.
I
Who is your
am-
character?
Sorry, I am playing Claudia, Clawdia. It's a play on Claudia, the human name. She is a tabaxi monk, but she's not a regular tabaxi. She is a hairless tabaxi.
This is a wrinkly lady.
naked tabaxi.
Very
Oh
wrinkly.
my god.
Okay. So those are the people who are playing with us here tonight. Ian,
Yeah.
sometimes people join us here on stream. Maybe they want to help us out because they're here a lot and they appreciate what we do. How can they do that?
So, if you're here pretty regularly, if you've already hit that follow button, which if you haven't, you already should, because that's step 1. Step 2 is you can actually subscribe to us for the low price of $4.99 a month. But I hear what
True.
you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Ian, $4.99. I already have so many subscription services. What am I doing? Like, I don't need another one.
What'd
That's
you
cool.
say?
If you already have Amazon
Which
Prime,
one?
then you have Twitch Prime. So
No, both of those work.
you get a free sub every month.
I'd
Just
say
make
go
sure
for
that
cats
it
only.
Wait,
rolls over.
hold on.
So it's just a different way of
I think you might have missed the button there
Push the talk button.
Yeah.
on the cord.
Cat.
You're
No.
I think you
push
might
talk
have
wasn't
missed a button.
on, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You all froze.
Oh no.
No. But as we were saying, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, so you can get 1 free sub a month. Just make sure you come check back because it doesn't roll over. So if you want to keep it here with us, you just got to keep hitting that button, microwave oven, and it feels good. And Ricky, we saw that. Thank you so much for the resub. I wanted to save the hype for when we got to talking about the subs. So I appreciate you and everything that you do. So just let's get the sub and the resub train rolling. Ricky already started it.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So, Kenny Cat, audio and video stuff okay on your end right now?
It is now, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So, let's set this scene. First, I need you guys to roll a d6 for me. Actually, no, you roll a d20 for me. I apologize.
All right.
I'm gonna use the old golden mod 20d20.
It's that Tom
Okay.
die.
I
The
got
Tom die.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
It's a-
So,
Tom-sided die.
has everyone rolled?
Let's see.
Okay. So, now that everyone has rolled, 20 to 15,
Yo,
17.
19.
17 for TJ. Sid.
19.
Okay. So,
15.
okay, cool. All right. Sid. I'm sorry. Can you guys hit me with those numbers again? Sid, you got a 17?
19.
19. TJ had the 17. DB, you had a 15?
Me?
I had a
got
15.
12.
I have a 15.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, 15. DB, you said what was it?
12.
12? Okay. Man, you guys all rolled relatively high. And Ian? 5? My God.
Nice.
Okay.
Mike God.
Big 5.
Okay.
That's his rap name.
Mm-hmm.
So in that
MIC.
case,
All sauce.
in that case, you guys wake up in room. together in the room, in your room, Sid, you wake up and you see a little frail old man in this room with you. It's just like, looking around you, all you see is just white walls and like a spherical, like half circle kind of ceiling. What you gonna do?
Do I have equipment on me?
I mean, you have all of your normal equipment.
All right. I mean, in typical Kata fashion, I'm gonna like instantly approach this guy with questions.
Okay.
Who is this crotchety little old man? Sir, excuse me.
Mm,
Yeah, hey, there's no one else here. Where exactly are we right now?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Right,
I thought I
awesome.
was going for breakfast.
It's always something. I can never just catch a regular break. Okay, so we gotta figure out what this is, because I already don't like this.
What's what?
Excuse me?
You said you're trying to figure out what this is. What's this? What are you talking-
This
Nothing in
place?
your hand.
No, the place we're in. Can you see? Are you aware? Are you just hearing me, or
I can see you just fine.
Okay, awesome. So you can
He's
see that I'm
looking past
probably a
us now.
pretty imposing person. I'm gonna figure this out. You can help me, or I'm gonna leave you.
Are you
Alright.
always this polite?
Oh, this is a treat. Trust me. All right, I'm gonna go check that direction. I guess
So you're
I'm
gonna
looking
walk-
for an exit of some kind. Not
Okay.
like venturing gigantic distance, because I don't want to pull a Squidward and walk forever and nothing. But surveying for a door or an exit of some
Okay.
kind in typical
All right. So here in this room, it's essentially like 10 feet across, and it's just a circle. So you look around and you see what would clearly be the cutout of a door, and next to that you see in the wall, kind of like just like barely poking out of the wall, like halfway, a carving of some sort of the face and upper torso of a woman, kind of like plated, like someone carved this and took some liberties with what the human form looks like.
cool. Does it seem interactable at all? I'm gonna like knock on it, tap on it.
Okay. You knock on it, nothing happens.
Damn.
You do hear a little bit of like a sound that you wouldn't expect from an all the way solid wall.
Hey, I'm sorry, old man. What was your name? I don't want to call you old man all the time.
Oh, isn't that a treat? You're right. Call me Father Flanagan.
All right, that works. So, okay, all the time. I'd be quicker to call you old man, Father Flanagan. Have you ever seen something like this before? I don't know what the hell this is. I've seen a lot of things. We're in a decently sized room of nothing, but there's a lady on the wall. I don't know what's up.
Is it the lady?
I don't think so. I know her pretty well.
That's fair. Oh, hey, thank you, Bruce, for subscribing. Thank you. Oh, and Bruce, thank you for bringing the rating party. I appreciate it.
Mhm. Dude, 6 months. Hell yeah.
Bruce is the
Uh,
man.
Indeed. So
No, but I've got an idea.
I'm open to ideas.
I'm gonna brandish my mace, which is also my badge of office, and it's
Right.
kind of carved into a likeness of the Lord. It's kind of a scepter, really.
Tight.
And I'm gonna wrap the outline of the door. I'm just gonna wrap it pretty hard with.
okay. So when you say rap, like you're just knocking, or you just hitting the thing?
I'm gonna give it a good sized thwack.
Okay, so the door just falls immediately open. You could have opened it no problem whatsoever.
Call me old man. Still got it.
All right.
Okay. So at this point, we're gonna slide over to Nazulai. That's hard for me. And Claudia. You guys wake up in much the same fashion. It's gonna have Nazulai waking up first.
I'm gonna like pop up and look around and be very, very confused.
Okay.
I might have eaten a little bit too much last night.
So like around you, you see much the exact same kind of thing. Just a perfectly circular room, just like a semisphere. That's the room that you're in. Just in the corner next to you is a slowly waking up, wrinkly cat person.
I'm gonna like get a little bit closer and like sniff. Does she smell delicious?
So go ahead. Tell us, Claudia. Do you smell delicious?
I don't know. Do cats smell delicious to others?
Yes.
Do I sense her presence near me?
Oh yeah, no, she's right up on you apparently.
I'm
She
just going
smelled
to
you.
look at her, pin my ears back, and just hiss at her.
I will hiss right back.
I didn't make this decision on the people who ended up in these rooms together. Okay. I guess at this point, the like in your room, there's also one of these ladies on this wall, and they're actually gonna like it's gonna protrude out from the wall and come out and go, no, 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 stop, bad.
No.
And it's gonna look at both of you. And it's like, oh, it's better, and it's gonna retreat into the wall, motionless.
I'm gonna slowly like wrap my tail around her. Like,
That's not no stop at all.
Yeah.
well, she went away.
Oh, she's slowly just gonna unsheath her claws, but just in cat-like fashion, just arch her back and just curl up, and yeah.
Is the lick as far as that goes?
Yeah, she does not taste delicious. She lied to me.
Okay. All right. I guess at this point, your guys' door is just going to like open, not falling to the ground, and from outside you hear this like whoomp of something hitting the ground outside.
And a distant, oh my god, finally.
At this point, we're going to go over to Ian. He's all alone in a room by himself. But something tells me young Mike is just fine with that. He wakes up in a room.
I wake up in the room and I'm very... it was a comfortable sleep. Looking around, I have everything that I needed that I had before. I stand up, put my helmet back on, clink, and it's a very nondescript helmet. Very much so just kind of metal with a little piece that comes down to kind of protect the bridge of my nose. It's a very important part of your body, the bridge of your nose. And I'm going to buckle my swords back around my waist and look around.
Okay. Yeah, you got this room right here around you.
Excellent. And is there the same kind of door as the other ones?
Mm-hmm. Just
Excellent.
Totally normal looking door, and this like lady recessed into the wall.
Excellent. I will actually, remembering my normal morning routine, I will take my swords back off of my waist, set them down, and start doing push-ups.
Okay.
Not interested in leaving whatsoever. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I have a routine. If I do not do my routine, my whole day will be off, and I am not about to have that kind of stress in my life. I do not need it.
Okay.
God damn it.
When you go to do your push-ups and everything, you notice this is the best that you felt in months. Absolute months.
Peak elven conditioning. I will fight anyone who comes through, and I will look great doing it when I flex. Ugh, I have the sharpest muscles. My muscles are knives in of themselves. As I'm doing the push-ups, I am reciting what they had taught me in academy. My mind is weapon. My body is weapon.
Is weapon.
My fists are weapon.
Is weapon.
Yes.
Just name
And
it.
also apparently not part of your body.
No. My
No.
fists act of their own accord.
Okay. All right. So yeah, at this point you're getting ready and whatnot and doing your morning calisthenics, I guess. When you hear this whump outside, an expletive
Freaking wumps.
an expletive, super muffled, and you begin to wonder what's happening outside this room.
I will cautiously continue my push-ups.
It's like, no, I don't.
Okay. All right. So for you guys who are still out, who have gotten out of your rooms,
I'm envisioning him doing one-handed push-ups with like one hand on his ear, like listening.
They're actually no-handed push-ups.
Oh,
I'm
right.
I'm at like
Shit.
I'm going from like flat to
Like lay down to
45.
like yeah.
just got jacked toes.
Yeah, that's actually the workout.
I love it.
It's
Okay,
beard
okay.
hair.
Just so for the rest of you guys who are out there, what would you like to do?
So
Well,
the
I'm
door's
gonna
open
fool
at this
this
point.
weird rogue and
Go ahead, TJ. I'm sorry.
sorry about that. I'm gonna follow this rogue. Maybe she knows where to
Yeah, I'm getting out of this room. I'm gonna venture out into whatever is outside this door.
Okay. All right. So you see around you another circular space out here with like a small dome in the middle. Everything is made of this white stone with this little bit of marbling of this opalescent quartz. It's just kind of like reflecting light.
What kind of
around.
a gulag is this? Who put us in here? I don't
My
see
goodness.
guards. I don't see anyone. Okay. So old man, I don't know how quiet you. I don't know who put us in here. They probably don't want us to leave. Just stay low, and we're gonna find a way out. Okay. I'm just gonna go full on like tactical. I have no idea what's going on here.
Okay.
Like you remember Kronk in Emperor's New Groove? Like way too tactical for the situation. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, no theme song like in here for sure. But that level of like why are you hugging the wall? The room is brightly lit. Like
Just like intense focus.
yeah.
Flannon's just gonna shuffle along steady as you go.
Okay. So when you start walking out there and you're getting the most stealthy that you possibly can, the other door, or one of the other doors, one of 6 total doors, so 5 other doors besides your own, just slides open. Oh, push to talk.
I'm gonna like almost go flat. Be like hand on one blade, ready to go, like eyes on the door, totally motionless otherwise.
Oh, I.
Jesus Christ.
Now who's that in there? Yeah.
You guys very audibly hear this. Also, Ian, you hear this, but muffled.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like familiar
Claudia.
push-ups here somewhere.
Well, Claudia is not going to stay a second in this room. She's just going to go bolting out of the room.
I respect that.
Your read gives me the.
All right, so you guys see this tabaxi just leap out of the room, and
Followed shortly by a Naga.
not sure of the motivations of the Naga.
Right. Yeah, or either at this point.
So, okay. Oh no, you're good.
Sorry. Just reflexively, I'm gonna attempt to hit him with a coma poison spray. It's just a paralyzed spray, but like I don't know. They came barreling out of a door, and I'm ready to attack something.
No, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
It's a DC 13 con save, and it's 1d6 damage and paralyze.
God damn.
Sorry, playing a character. I could have gone full on assassinate or something crazy. I didn't have to go. I literally picked my weakest attack.
That will be a 2.
Okay.
11.
Oof. Okay.
So while that's
So
going,
you both take 2 damage, and then does paralyze happen?
Mhm.
Or is there a chance on paralyze? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So you take 2 damage apiece?
Wait, wouldn't my uncanny dodge work on that?
TJ.
not for that. Since the like qualifier for that is the con save. So since we didn't meet the con save, then it just barrels right through for everything.
Right.
So, sorry.
So I'm really sorry. Kate is a paranoid person.
So you guys they ended up paralyzed?
Yeah, all paralyzed. They're not actually paralyzed. I think it means they move half their move speed or something like that. Let me pull it over with.
Okay.
Or TJ or Ian, if you have that off the top of your head, I apologize. I don't have it pulled up.
It's exactly as it sounds like. Down they go.
I just forget how they break it.
It's a time delayed thing.
Okay.
So you did this like essentially immediately after they came out the door.
Yeah, like pocket sand style, just like broke a vial and there was like Batman style fumes.
Okay. All right. So at this point, the woman that you guys recognize from this wall just kind of like comes around the corner of the wall, like on with these like stone like pipes still anchoring it to the wall, reaches around the corner and pulls them back into the room, closes the door for a second.
Oh, brace yourselves, this one moves.
And then the door opens again and they walk back out just fine.
All right. Body hasn't moved at all since I threw the poison vial. Eyeballs are like dinner plate sized. Otherwise, like no reaction at the moment.
Getting to see that every day.
I would like to have switched from doing push-ups to I'm now doing like jumping jacks, trying to get blood moving again. But I'm like singing like Elvish Sylvan like Academy songs very loudly in my room.
Oh,
Just Jimmy Crack corn and I don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
do I hear this? Is that possible?
Yeah, I think so. If you heard you guys from inside the room,
I mean,
you
that's
would hear
fair,
them from
right?
inside.
And I'm not being quiet about it.
I mean, I think I would recognize we're from the same academy. If he's singing academy like go-tos,
Mhm.
that's got to perk me up. Okay,
no,
still not
you
moving.
are
Now
right.
trying to locate exactly where the hell that's coming from without
It's
moving my body.
It's not hard. It was the room next to yours.
Okay.
Gonna walk over there and just kind of like knock on the door with the scepter. Just, oi, get in there.
I admire your go-getter spirit.
Coming out now, that.
And all you hear through the door is hat, hit, hat, hit, hat, hit, hat.
There's Link in there.
Hey, put your willy away. Let's go.
I
Wakey,
feel like
wakey, hands off, Snaky. You can match a batch when we're done.
Wow. All right. Then to put a stop to these phrases, I'm just going to come on out of the room.
please.
Have a look at you. Indecent at this hour. Look, you're sweating on your eat.
I'm sorry. I have a very strict schedule that I was kept to for a very long time, and I have to wake up, and I have to do my push-ups, and I have to make sure that I'm in peak physical condition. Also, you are very, very old, and then I have to make sure that my swords are just sharp enough, and I have to do 100 swings in each direction.
At this point, Nancy and Claudia, you guys don't remember what happened before you just walked out
I like this.
at all. Like you don't remember the part where she threw the spray stuff at you.
I'm just gonna kind of like walk up to the nearest person other than the tabaxi and lick them.
I guess.
Oh, who is that?
I think that might actually be Mike in the situation.
He's not gonna mind.
This is young ass Mike. We don't know yet.
That's true.
So as this strange Naga comes closer and licks Mike, just I'm unsure of how to perceive this, but if this is some sort of a greeting, I will just prefer to say hello. And all of this is in just a string of Sylvan.
Like Sylvish.
Yeah, so it's like half Elvish, half Sylvan. He speaks almost zero common at this point in his life.
Oh, I didn't even
Right.
think about this part.
So
Because you're like life or academy grunt, right?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
essentially you haven't left the forest.
yep.
If you knew common before, you'd throw it away because you're just that elvish.
They in academy they actually told me that the only good words in common are words relating to I'm taking your life.
Okay.
They weren't wrong.
And also I'm doing this to protect the trees. I don't remember exactly that one.
Oh,
it's just more of a meh.
That's what they told you to say. Okay.
Duh.
Fucking interlopers. So no. At this point, in the middle of this room, you guys see the top of this little dome in the middle just kind of open, and out from the middle of this there comes out this little tiny little man. He looks essentially exactly like the carvings that you saw in the wall that were these ladies, but just old man. He's like carved out of stone, but he still somehow got saggy flesh. He opens and he comes out and he's
That made those
I'll be
sounds.
right back, but I can still hear you, so go ahead.
So he sees you guys. He looks up at you and he just looks so put out to see you guys. And he cranks back, pops his neck a little bit, and he says, "When first we meet this world, with few exceptions, our path is set before us. Choose you now to walk alone, or choose to walk in chorus." And then
Okay.
looks up at you guys.
I'm gonna kind of defeatedly like finally let go of the hilt of a blade and just kind of like stand up. Like I'm clearly not fighting anything here.
Oi! Where are we? When's breakfast?
Where are we? Where's the way out?
When
Who are
first we
are
meet
you?
this world,
Yeah,
with
you got a
few
cute poem
exceptions,
and it's
our
great.
path is
I
set
don't want to hear this
before
guy's
us.
not helpful at all.
Choose you now to walk alone, or choose to walk in chorus.
Would Mike understand this? Is this in some sort of dialect he speaks, or is this in common?
Absolutely any language you speak, you got it.
Okay. Well, then it looks like I will walk alone. Have a great day. Which way is the way out?
Get your ass back here, lad.
Do you
Claudia?
understand?
Shoot the academy. I'm speaking in Sylvan.
Okay.
Okay.
And what was
Is Mike-
Claudia do?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Claudia?
Claudia is just gonna speak in Elvish and point up. Way is up, ceiling.
Oh, so you were saying up is the. Say it again. I'm sorry.
Claudia is just gonna say in Elvish, ways up, ceiling.
Like the way out?
The way out, up, ceiling.
The guy's gonna, the little old man, he's gonna look up. He's gonna go.
Is Mike wearing any kind of like iconography from Fallen Leaves?
Absolutely. Just
Okay.
everything that can be branded is.
Yes.
It's fair.
He's the brand new USMC recruit. Straight up.
So the
Okay.
guy's just gonna repeat the last phrase. Choose you now to walk alone, or walk in chorus.
Okay, so this isn't the first time I've had to be with a bunch of people I've never met to get through a situation. It sounds like we need to maybe walk out of here together, or we're gonna get stuck
Birds
in a
of a
loop.
feather.
It kind of looks like. Yeah, trust me, don't get involved with birds. It's complicated. All right. What I need to do now is get out of here and talk to both of you. That would be Flanagan and Mike.
And
Okay.
Mike is
don't
not
lick
even
me.
going to pay attention because obviously he hasn't had that name yet.
Well, yeah, I didn't call him that, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I just said to both of you, like, and pointed. Okay. I'm sorry about the poison before. It's
You guys don't know what she's talking about.
this is the weirdest day. Okay. Something walk alone, something chorus. Okay. Whatever that means, we'll do it. That's fine.
And so, like at this point, the guy he like reaches down into this little panel and he pushes a button, and then two doors open on either side of this room, bigger than any of the doors that you guys had for your actual rooms. They're just like two like very very large doors.
Okay. I'm just gonna make for the doors. I mean,
Any
Oh,
particular
forget-
one? Are you going to
Right
go
now.
north or south?
South.
South. Okay.
Mike just this way and just like the heads off south.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
in
follow
North
the Boy
Carolina.
Scout.
You guys all go with Mike. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So if you guys start walking down this way, you see a very, very long hallway before you, made of the same kind of stone that you saw on all of the walls so far.
Is this all one piece? Like, this is so smooth. I don't see seams.
Yeah, yo.
And Mike is just going to take off at like not a sprint, but like a decent run, just like
Like he runs a lot.
yeah, just like taking off down the hallway, just seeing those
Tom
like the
Cruise
long
run.
way down there. Just
I'm just gonna be like, God damn it, it's too early for this.
Anyone try to keep up with him at all?
Yeah, I mean,
God no.
yes.
Not even
hey,
a
okay.
little bit.
Yeah,
real quick,
Claudia.
Knucklehead Sailor, thank you so much for the $2.
Hey.
Yeah, let's get some
Thank
Mod 20
you,
hype in the
thank
chat,
you.
please.
So who does and who doesn't try to keep up with this then? So you do.
Flanagan
Alright.
couldn't if he tried.
That's fair. All right, so Sid
Scroll for this
does.
shit.
Yeah, I shouldn't have any problem.
Yeah, Naz is just like slowly getting closer to Fergus, trying to.
Oh no.
In fact,
He's gonna
noticing
bop her with the scepter.
noticing that Mike is getting a little too far ahead of everybody, he's going to double back really quick and go and just pick up the old man and kind of toss him over his shoulder and then go back to running.
And now
Okay.
I'm chasing after him, still trying to get a taste.
Okay. All right. So you guys are all keeping up with each other. All right. At this point, you realize that at the end of this hallway, it diverges left, but at the same time that it turns left, there's also a doorway there. Just like with the slightest bit of light coming out of a crack between these two doors.
Okay.
As you guys get a little bit closer to this thing, because I'm assuming you're still running and moving forward towards this thing, you begin to hear the sounds of battle.
Ah.
Does
Okay,
that change
this I
anything
understand.
about how you approach it? No.
I just have a hand on a knife while I run at this point.
I get more excited and run
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
I pull out my bow.
I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff.
Okay.
I ain't pulling up shit because I'm dangling next to your arsehole.
Oh,
I assure you, old man, it is very clean. I am very proper with hygiene.
I have a special brush.
There's not even not even a sweat barely forming, even when he's running right now. It's just perfect. All right. So
This is what it looks like to be in the peak of elven conditioning. I am #1 killing machine.
killing.
Yeah.
As he's running, he's humming 3 Poloski, 3
Yeah.
Poloski.
Poloski. All right. So you get right up on this door. Are you going to choose to do anything with it? It's not opening of its own accord.
Is it like a stone door, like the same kind of marble stuff that the whole place is made out of? Crap. So one of those obnoxious stone ladies. So hey, doors, chorus, something.
Deafening.
Open
silence.
says me.
You just hear your claps echo.
Excuse
And
me.
then the sound, some more sounds from inside, but it seems to be slowing down a little bit.
We're missing it, you guys. Whatever that is.
Excuse me, door. Would you please open? My blade has need for tasting not my own blood. So please open. And I'm going to like put a hand and kind of gently push.
Okay, it's a sliding door, so it doesn't open.
Okay, be that way. You turn the door. Never mind.
So do you try to open it in any other way then?
I'm gonna set the old man
Oh.
down.
We need to take a little bit of a pause there.
Oh.
There we go.
We lost
She's
Akeda.
back.
Think she's coming back?
She's
Everything.
big.
Come back.
All right, we'll just keep on moving. I'm gonna set
I'm
the old
here.
man
I
down.
just have no visual for a second.
Okay.
Boo. I'm gonna set the
So
old
you-
man down and both hands on. I'm gonna pick a side, probably my left side of the door, and like try to get my fingers in there to try to pull it across.
Okay. Very slowly the door opens. What you see inside, you see this cavernous room, this absolutely massive room. In there you see, like on the ground here, you see just one hulking man, just massive bald man in blue armor, just ripped asunder on the ground. Like about 30 feet in front of you.
Titus, Ultramarine, obviously.
Honestly, not a bad way to imagine what they look like. So yeah, you see this person here on the floor just torn in half. You see another body up ahead of you, something in like a green cloak. A little farther up, you see a gold mass of cloth on the floor, and then just a smear of blood in one area, and then behind all of this massive dragon.
Oh, good.
But there's no sounds of battle anymore.
So
Is it obvious we walked in the room? Like, has anyone reacted to that?
No.
Okay.
The dragon's like in the process of like walking away from you.
I have been
Back away slowly.
I have been taught to never back down from a fight, but sometimes backing away from a fight means that you get to
I mean-
put your blades into something better. So I vote we turn around and not fuck with this room.
Yeah, that's academy training in action.
I'm gonna shout in Draconic, "Hey, cousin!"
Oh my, oh man.
Halfway through you yelling, this 7-foot tall woman just covers your mouth like, and then just like pushes you out into the hallway and like takes you around the door. And the door just closes behind them all the way. And you see 3 black circles appear on the door, and the seam of the door is gone.
Hey, Boy Scout, have you ever seen stuff like this before?
I have never seen stuff like that before, but I'm
You
assuming
get used to it. You're gonna. Trust me.
it almost sounds like you're promising me something very cool coming forward in my life.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
At this point, the woman turns to all of you and says, "What are you doing here?"
That was-
And she
What are
said-
you doing here?
she's got these circular lenses that are just cracked now. She's got this awesome badass high ponytail, and she just fucking yoked. She's wearing giant blue armor that matches that other bald guy in there.
Is it like powered armor of any kind, or is it just like armor?
Just armor.
So
And
very
on
same
her,
question.
On her
We
back
just.
is like a 5-foot tall shield.
Oh, cool. I love that.
I'm into it.
I just woke up here with that little old man. Don't read into it. I don't know why we're here. I had the same question. To be perfectly honest, I don't want to be here. The last time I had any recollection of what was going on, I was mid-combat, and then I woke up in, I don't know, a mental facility, a prison. What is this?
You guys are a party?
Sure.
I
Gonna,
There's nothing celebratory about what's going on right now.
I'm gonna lean over to
She,
Takeda.
the lady in response to Kata's joke just like pushes her glasses up like
I'm gonna lean over to Takeda and again, not speaking any sort of common as I do. What is going on here?
you can 100% understand this lady.
Okay, then never mind. I don't like being this close to you. It seems awkward, and I kind of lean away.
I'm totally spooked out by how absolutely familiar this person is, and though I'm definitely sure I know them, I have not put that together yet.
Wait for Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this lady she turns to you guys. She's like, do you guys know how to get out?
Not even a
And
little bit.
She's shaking. At this point, you realize that she's just covered in blood.
The
from
last
the
person
knees.
that said anything about a way to
Hairless.
get out, I don't remember if it was correct or not, was the our hairless new friend here. I think it was Claudia. Thank you. Hi. You said you were looking for a way out. I'm looking for a way out. We're all looking for a way out. I don't know where it is. I wouldn't be in a room with a dragon if I knew where the exit was.
At this point, the lady like puts like Nazi light down and just turns towards Claudia like, you know how to get out?
Sailing?
No,
Apparently, that's not it.
no.
Have you been here a long time?
I don't know at this point. Do you know how long you've been here?
73 minutes exactly. I've been counting since I woke up.
You just woke up. You just woke up.
A little bit over an hour ago, yes.
Okay. All right.
They woke up and then woke up again. I'm going to point to Claudia and Nestle.
Okay. And then the lady, she goes, yeah, you get used to that.
So my question for you here is this is this kind of reality jumping
That's what I get.
backdoor into every moment in history kind of thing? Do you get used to this, or is this something that I wasn't taught about? Or
Did we die? Like where?
That's a good question. Am I dead? If so, how did
You're
I die?
like you're getting close to the lady to talk to her, Mike.
Oh, absolutely. She's also kind
Okay,
of
at
pretty.
this point-
He's
and
so
I'm into it.
personable.
She pulls a piece of paper out of her mouth and gives it to you and says, "Here, take this. Keep it in your mouth."
I just met you. Perhaps maybe we could talk for a minute
Keep it in
before we
your mouth.
exchange
gonna
mouth
need this.
papers. Okay, and I just
She's
take
gonna
it.
put it in her mouth.
Naz takes it.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Ow.
So she takes it, and you took it when she was trying to give it to Mike. So she's just kind of
Is it possible to like gut check that back up?
you want to do like a contest to get the paper?
I mean, I thought she tried to swallow it. Was that what I just understood?
Yeah. So Nazuli is trying to go for it.
Yeah, if she was doing that, I was literally just gonna.
On the lady's arm.
Oh, okay. I thought she like took it and was like, oh, I was just gonna poo in the stomach and see if she'd spit it back up.
I mean, yeah. Go ahead. Give me just a contest between the two of you. Both of you roll a 20. And if you have any kind of like a modifier for dexterity, I'll take that.
Rude. Yeah, rude. That's a mod 21.
A
Sorry.
A +1.
how did that go for Nazula? No.
It was like a 9.
So we got
Oh,
like
shit.
a like paper comes back up.
Yeah, you are holding this paper now.
So perhaps I don't have to actually put that in my mouth. Maybe I can put it in my pocket. I do not understand. I'm not a fan.
It's gonna need to be in your body. Listen, you decide whether it's going in here, somewhere else. Up to you, man. You're gonna need that. And at this point, the earth starts to shake.
Just give it to me. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna put it in a little piece of leather, and I'm gonna like put that
Okay.
shit in my cheek. You guys
Yeah.
are ridiculous.
I enjoy your
And
gusto.
the earth starts shaking faster and faster and faster, and you like everything kind of like dims a little bit, and you hear a voice. All of you guys do this booming voice that says, "Tisk tisk, little bug, away you go." And you all wake up back in your rooms again.
Like exactly like original.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to. Mike is going to start his day the exact same way. Wake up, push-ups, jumping jacks, incredibly loud. 100 swings with each sword in every direction that he can possibly muster.
Nice.
No,
Do we remember what just happened at all?
Nope. The only
okay.
change here is that you feel something in your mouth.
Okay. So instantly, I'm just gonna what the fuck? I like pull that out. What is
Okay.
it? What's on it? I'm gonna unfold
I'm
it and
going
look.
to give you that. Here we go.
It's a note that says "Happy Mono."
Kaiser
Be-
Soze.
Go on a date. YN. This
not
is
what
the
it says.
paper that you get. It's uploading right now in here. If anyone wants to do a little bit of work for me, upload that to Imager and then throw that into Twitch or into the Twitch chat. That would be wonderful.
I think we can copy the link for it out of Disco. I'm gonna try that.
Perfect. Yeah, you can in fact do that. I did that yesterday. I forgot about it.
Okay.
So that is the paper that you pull out of your mouth.
What the fuck is this? Oh my god, there's a dragon. Why? Okay. Old man, where are we exactly?
To the man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The little. Okay, yeah. So he wakes up again. Thing opens. He says, "When first we meet this world, with few exceptions, our path is set before us. Choose you now to walk alone or choose to walk in chorus."
What the fuck is this? What is? Where are we exactly?
I am not the one you seek. I'm rooted here, frail and weak. I've only got this simple hobby, rhyming words in this stupid lobby.
This guy.
Mike will walk out of his room and see this tiny man rhyming, and like kind of sit down in wonderment and listen and wait for more rhymes. You are very good at that, sir. Please regale me.
I know.
Is anyone else walking out at all?
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
choose?
gonna walk out.
I'm
Okay,
like
okay.
scraping my tongue because I tried to lick her again.
Yes, please tell me what you do every time. Anytime you lose your memory, please, thank you. So, okay. As you walk out, you are all going out into this room. Flanagan, you are out there also. Okay.
Have we met before? Where? This is. I don't know about this. Who are you people?
My name is Nagdorsil. I am from somewhere not in this simple room, but
You're a boot from comp. I know your type. And I'm gonna pull out my own leaf that is very weathered and chipped and like it's opened a couple cans in its day and things like that. You can talk when yours looks like this.
I'm gonna startle about that. I'm gonna say you could talk when yours looks like this, and show him when it looks almost exactly the same. It's like got like dents in it, and like somehow it's all oxidized on one side, and like it's been through some things. Recruit, let me have it.
Let you have.
Give it to me. Your insignia. Give it to me.
I'm unsure, but okay. It's
You
outrank you
recognize this
Give it
as
to
a
me.
rule that you have to obey.
all right, there you go.
We both obviously outrank you. I'm just gonna look at it essentially for like
Actually-
authenticity. I'm like baffled that there's three of us sitting here for some reason. This is why. Do I know you? Looking specifically at Mike.
I do not believe so. Hello, and I extend my hand out in just like this giant meat of like this giant meat glove of
Oh,
of a
God.
I'm gonna
handshake.
shake his hand and hand him his insignia back.
Oh no, he's
How do you feel about this?
about breakfast.
Yeah.
It is amazing. It has some of the best foods that I could ever imagine. You have porks, and you have eggs, and you have sausages, and you have biscuits
Alright.
if you are in the right place. Oh, a good
Yeah,
biscuit.
I've definitely met this guy before.
Do me a favor and then roll for perception for me.
Who is doing it?
All of you guys.
All of us.
10.
Speed.
10. Okay, so 10.
That's me.
15.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
She
14.
licked a listening plant.
You said 14? Okay, and Ian?
13.
Okay. So anyone who got above 10, you see
Aw.
the two doors on the sides of this thing open, and then you guys do not hear any sounds of battle whatsoever.
Well, adventure. Here we go, and I'm going to walk north.
Now hold on, you. Full of... Ah, shit.
Oh,
And at this
I'm
point,
very sorry.
Flanagan's just mumbling and up
I'm-
road.
I'm very sorry. How rude of me. Would you prefer to be carried, sir?
HRs.
So I just like scoop him up over one shoulder again and take off down the northern hallway.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
Many
alright.
obscenities in very old Sylvan that don't even really make a lot of sense. Like you had to like take some time to like parse them out. Like, wait a minute.
I mean, that
I'm
sounds
just-
like old people cussing.
Some things never change, and like follow him down the hallway.
Just
So
a piece of cheese without the corners, I am never going to be a slice. That does not make any sense. You are very old.
so at this point, Kata, you're recognizing that these two diverging paths, and from this circular room, might just be what you have on this paper.
Guys, wait. Just hold up.
Dig
This is
my
gonna
heels.
sound
Love
crazy.
to, but I don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
So when I woke up, I had this in my mouth. I'm gonna pull it back out, which is probably gonna freak somebody out, I'm sure.
That is
but-
not very hygienic.
I don't know where it came from,
It's
but
even more
I
not
think that
hygienic.
I think this diagram is this hallway. I'm fairly certain, and I don't know how many of you guys can read. What's it written in? By the way,
you guys, anyone who takes a look at this paper can 100% read it.
okay. This clearly says there's a dragon at one end of this hallway, so I feel like we should figure out which way this is oriented, assuming that this is in fact this hallway.
Perhaps we fight the dragon.
I mean, I
I
appreciate
say
that.
whichever way has the dragon, we go the other way.
I've killed things bigger than dragons, but I don't want to do that today.
I haven't. You liar.
I recognize your hammer, old man. I just spent the last 1,000 years side by side with the man whose face is on it.
Damn.
Now, don't blaspheme just because you're trying to be Jay.
Oh no. There's no blasphemy here. We'll fill each other in when there's time.
Whoa,
There's
hey, you need to proposition the man.
You sound like you have a lot of very fun stories.
Yes.
So I realize now, Nazuli, I'm sorry. Nazuli and Claudia, I didn't catch whether you guys actually went to follow them.
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same question.
I was like following them, trying to lick them. This time specifically Kata.
Okay. That's fair.
Claudius is going to stay in the center room because something about this just is very suspicious. Like,
Okay.
very, very suspicious.
Agreed.
That's fair. So for the rest of the group who is walking down the hallway, are you guys going to continue doing this?
Yes.
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
undig my heels and proceed forward. Could not think of the word.
All right. So as you guys walk forward, you see a door in front of you guys, just around the corner at the end of this hallway. It's just a normal door. It just slides open. Do you guys want to do anything with this door?
I'm going to walk up the door and go. Open.
Nothing
It-
happens.
Oh man.
Well,
Put
Is
it
it-
down now, would you?
I set the old man down.
Is this obviously a sliding door? Like, do I see
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide the door
There's,
open.
there's clearly a handle.
And
The-
I'm just gonna glare at him while I do it. I'm just gonna.
The old man just like opens the door with the handle like a person is supposed to do.
We're both just gonna shame you like a couple of dudes at the VA at this point. Like that's pretty much us. Like, oh yeah,
You're in the
Desert
room
Storm
with
was a
two
war.
lance
Yeah,
corporals.
definitely.
Okay, so you guys open this door, and anyone who walks into this room, you immediately see that the room is just a square. Just a super simple square. It's nice to have a little bit of change of shape where everything's just been so like spherical and rounded, but it's the same material as everything else. The only difference between this room and anything else is the square shape of it and some chairs and stools. At this point, Claudia, as they get further away from you, your vision starts to go gray. You just lose all color in what you're seeing.
Oh my god. To be fair, cats only see like 4 colors.
Are you going to do anything in response to this, or are you going to stay right here? It's okay if you do.
Do I hear that they found a room that we can go into?
I don't think anyone said as such, but the room that they're walking towards, you are able to see that door open. Like you see like half of the door. You see the door open and the little grumpy man walk inside.
Curiosity is going to get the best of me, and I'm just going to go walking towards the room.
Okay.
Get it? Because you're a cat.
As you get closer to them, the color returns to your vision. So, is anyone going to look inside this room? Is everyone walking inside? What are you guys deciding to do with this new,
I'll have a
new
sit
world?
down.
Okay. This is very par for the course for the old man.
I will
Gonna-
walk inside as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna overly suspiciously inspect every single place we could sit before even trying to sit down.
Okay.
Like under them, around them, try to move it a little bit. Like clearly looking for a trapped chair or something.
Okay.
I understand it
Uh,
now. I understand it. I pointed at Flanagan. You are someone who is just too old for their own good, and you, pointing at Kira, are too paranoid for your own good. This is a lesson. This is a lesson.
It's the only thing that's for my own good.
No,
I didn't
this
look.
is this is a lesson. I have not graduated academy yet. This is my final test. It's either I live overly long and become this old man, and obviously I do not want to do that, or I live just long enough to be hyper paranoid, and I do not want to be that. So perhaps maybe it's just saying, that I should be willing to die for any cause that my people send me towards.
This rings
Are
very
you
true
gonna
in
beat
your
his
heart.
arse, or am I?
Naz is just kind of like curling her tail up and sitting there, like hiding in it, like watching them. You hear munching.
I guess for you, Naz, you're posted up just inside the inner door, so you can keep everyone here like in view of yourself. Above you is one of those ladies recessed into the wall that you recognize from your room earlier.
I'm gonna flinch super hard the moment I notice that.
The moment you notice the lady, or the lady with the snake.
The moment I notice the stone lady thing, because I hate those things at this point. I'm just gonna startle like super hard.
Nothing
Look,
happens.
look at
Nothing
that.
responds.
Look at you being scared of a statue.
At this point, you hear this.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh.
Both swords are out in my
coming
hand.
coming from one side of the room, and then like from this there's another door here that just opens, like a door kind of forms in the wall, and on this door, another sliding door, a face just pushes out of it. And he turns, it's like, oh, hi, didn't see you there.
Just by any chance, is this door named Klaus?
No, not Klaus. It's Dorniel.
Dorniel.
Hi.
Tell us how to get out of here.
The other door's still open.
Not this room, this place.
Oh, okay. They told me I was the simple one.
The simple one? What are you talking about?
Can you believe that? The simple one, they called me.
The simple what? The simple what?
I don't know. How am I supposed to even respond to that? They said,
Well-
oh, you'll be the easy one because you're simple. How am I even supposed to respond to that? I mean, come on, really?
So
Does this
you
door
want
have
me
a-
complicated one?
I don't know.
It's because
Now
he's so
think
simple.
about this, lad. Simple doesn't mean bad. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Right? There's nothing more simple than stabbing something.
The door just like looks
We
back
went
and
two
forth
directions
between
with that.
everyone. The door just like looks at everyone like, I don't understand.
At the
Naz is gonna like slowly creep up and lick its
Lick the
face.
door. I know it's coming.
Like the door.
at the mention of stabbing, both swords already in Mike's hands are gonna like raise just a little bit.
Dorniel doesn't seem worried about the swords. Didn't like the licking though.
Does this door have any like handle or anything on it?
No,
Okay.
just face door.
Okay. So listen, I'm sorry that they insulted you. That's
Yeah.
no good.
I know.
Much like my friend said, simple is just
Mhm.
a new perspective, right? You don't have to take it as
know that-
derogatory.
I don't
per
know that
se.
synonym for
You-
that.
You know, what would prove you an effective being, right,
Mhm.
would be to serve the purpose you were designed for. You are, in fact, a door. Why don't you open?
That's what I'm. The door just starts crying. Like it's like this low rumbling sound that kind of shakes the room.
Are there like actual tears, or it's just like making noise?
No, he just cries and the room shakes a little bit.
I was gonna laugh if it was pebbles.
It's like the sand trap from the Mummy, and the room starts filling up. No, stop
Naz is
crying!
gonna start like poking the door.
You're
Pushing him.
poking Dorniel. Okay. I guess he doesn't really respond to it. He's just kind of like. Kata, can you roll a perception check for me?
Can I? Huh. It's only a 13.
Okay. At this point, you kind of notice a little bit of movement from the lady in the wall, because you're so aware of them.
Shit. I'm just gonna look straight at it and say, "Tell us what you know. What are we doing here? How do we get out of this?"
The lady just rolls her eyes like, ugh.
I'm gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at it.
At the lady,
Yes.
she just catches it.
Son of a
A
bitch.
hand whips out, just.
Just gonna
and
like
then just, like,
slowly lower
returns
the
to stone.
crossbow. Damn it.
Mike will turn around and try to address and start addressing the stone woman. No, excuse me, ma'am. I would like to say that I feel like I am not supposed to be here. In fact, I already have papers for an assignment of someone I'm supposed to be. So if you could kindly let me go home, so I can make sure that I am not letting anyone on my team down, as they are looking specifically for me. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. And remember, always eat your vegetables.
I'm gonna look at Flanagan and be like, "Yeah, what are they teaching them these days? That's vegetables. What is this?"
That was not
He
something
didn't
that
get
they
his
taught me.
ass kicked enough.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
something that they taught me. That is something that I believe myself. That is how I got so big. And as soon as I say big, I drop my swords and flex super hard.
From the Armstrong line.
Yep.
So at this point, the lady in the wall just goes, "Listen, honey, I don't make the decisions.
Listen, honey, I would very much so like to not be here, please.
I don't choose who comes here. I don't choose who leaves is here.
Have you ever seen anyone leave?
I mean, all the time.
Like they get to go home.
How do they do it?
But then they come back.
That sounds very upsetting.
Is there a way to not come back?
I'm in the fucking wall. You think I know?
I mean, I'm stuck in a place that I'm not comfortable with either. That doesn't mean I don't have questions.
She has a point. Perhaps maybe we should look at this from a different angle and maybe a new perspective. Stone lady
Maybe
in the
there's-
wall. Maybe you should be try being a little peppier, and us out here. Maybe we should try being a little angrier. Let's switch perspectives.
There's
Fuck
some
you,
management
Lal.
I could talk to.
Wait, what did you say, Kata?
Is there some management I can speak with?
At this point, you hear a laugh from down where the old man one is, back by the rooms you guys came out of. Just like, ha!
That's it. I'm only going to be grumpy from here on in, and like instant like scowl. Just
Listen, the Dorniel, he's telling the truth. He's the simple one.
perhaps if we say fuck this room and go elsewhere, we'll be able to do something different.
What is it? What? Why is he the simple one exactly?
It doesn't take a lot exactly. I mean, you just takes like 2 seconds and boom, there you goes.
Can I just push him open? Can I just have we attempted that yet? Can I just go like push on
I've
Dorniel?
been over there pushing on him.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, well, you're poking him. So yeah, you want to try to push him though?
Mhm.
Okay, so when you push him, you get real close. Are you pushing him like full strength?
I mean, like I would try to open a stone door. You know what I mean? Like trying to open a door.
Okay. When you go to do this, you go to push, and as you do, you go like, and you look up, and then like just written above it in quotes, it says, "Chin up, it's not so bad." Written above Dorniel.
What? This is
So I
definitely
gotta
like,
spell it out for you. And with that, the Flanagan's gonna get up, and we're just with his scepter, he's gonna go, up we go, lad, and just stick the scepter under his chin and just heft.
Dorniel just, oh, that's nice. So you lift this door's chin upwards, but nothing changes.
Oh,
Dorniel.
for Christ. And with this, there's more like rambling. Just gonna try to pry Dorniel's mouth open. Just now open wide, Rose. Let's see you go.
Dorniel, chin up, friend. It is not so bad.
Chin up? If not,
No, it is not so bad. It is actually very okay. Perhaps
it's not so bad.
no. See, you have a great job of being a door. You keep people in when they're supposed to be in. You keep people out when you're supposed to be out. You are doing a great job, and whoever called you simple is a turd. Chin up, friend. It is not so bad.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you.
Dorniel, his eyes just go blank. His face like recesses into the door, and he opens.
Ha! Positive attitude wins the day again. Onwards.
See, I told you that would work.
Yes, of course.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do when the doors have feelings.
It's okay to talk about your feelings sometimes. Perhaps if you would
No,
like
it's
to,
not.
we can talk about it in length. Because obviously you are carrying baggage. Anyway,
Some of it's yours, but we'll talk about that later.
What?
this sounds like... Okay. Alright. Anyway, onward, here we go. Everybody say together, everybody, and we are going, as I'm kind of like chirping everybody out of the room.
Like flight attendant style.
So this
Naz
door
is still
opens.
trying to lick Kata.
At this point, after Dorniel opens, there's this room. It's just like kind of like a walk-in closet, and in there's just a small wooden box on the floor.
Dibs.
Yeah, you got it if you're fast enough. Is it
Hands
trying to
off.
get this from him?
Hands off, Boy Scout. Don't touch it.
But I'm the one who opened the door. I should feel like I should
Don't
get
touch
the
it.
box.
Mind your read. And I'm just gonna kind of like nudge him back with the scepter.
You might have all the muscles,
All
but
of
this
them.
is what I do.
If
I'm
you-
just gonna overly paranoid trap check the crap out of that box again, like I
Okay.
did with the chairs in the last room. Just like
Okay,
jump cuts of Kata like underneath it, on top of it, like somehow like sniffing around the side of it. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
yeah.
Naz, you
alright.
like licking it?
Nothing happens when you guys do anything to it. Lick it, try to crack it open, anything in any way, shape, or
Throwing
form.
small pebbles at it.
Nothing happens whatsoever.
Mike shouting
Uh,
very loudly at it.
DB,
Box!
were you going to say something, DB? Okay, I thought I saw your hand go up for a second.
No, I was just mimicking her throwing pebbles at it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you check this box up and down. Nothing is wrong with it in any way, shape, or form. No trapping of any sort that you can tell.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call this one clear. But I'm gonna say somebody else can open it, and I'm gonna step back.
You got this, you big lad. And I'm gonna tap on Mike, and I'm gonna cast guidance.
Ah,
Are
well,
Nezila, are you going to try for this also? I saw
Once,
you-
like, once I see them like tapping on him, I'm like, oh.
well, if you would like to open the box, by all means, you can open the box. Or looking at Claudia, or if you would like to open the box, you are free
Oh.
to do that as well.
Either of you guys decide to open this box?
Jeez.
No. Okay.
Okay, then I will
so I guess,
open the box.
Yeah. So you open the box. Inside is just some like red velvet lining, and then a very large golden key.
Ah,
Hmm.
I've got a key for something and a very nice box. And I pick up the box, I pull out the key, put it in my pocket, and I pull out like a handful of ball bearings and put them in the box. Look, I've needed a place to hide these. And then I put that box in my backpack.
Okay. It's perfect case for ball bearings.
Oh, it's sorry, not ball bearings. It's seashells.
Of
I-
course.
A
Need
handful
something
of
cute.
seashells.
Of course.
There we go. Now I have a nice box for my seashells. I close it.
It's so different from ball bearings.
I know. This accent gets my words all screwy, and I look
It's
for
fair.
the easiest things to say.
I love the idea that somebody with like an Eastern Bloc accent saying ball bearing instead of seashell probably could happen. I feel like that's a thing.
So, okay, so yeah, you guys, I guess you have this key. Are you guys going to do anything else in here?
Backtracking, we shall go.
Backtracking?
As long as it's not back dragon, I'm good with that.
I mean, I'm gonna check like every inch of the room before we go.
Okay. While you go around, you find some lint, some dust, and a rock that you swear looks like your Aunt Bertha.
Dibs! I have a box to put that in.
Nope.
Oh my
Nope.
I think you left the room, Mike.
Ah, true. I'm off to the
I'm gonna
box.
like very like slowly start to like stick my tongue out and then like shake my head and stick it in like somewhere.
Okay.
Also, because it seems to be a trend for you, just so we can get it out of the way, I put my arm out and I extend the key. If you would like to taste either of these, please make it so now. If you try to in the future, I cannot guarantee safety.
Yeah, I don't
swallow
recommend
it, like,
licking me.
all the way up to the shoulder.
That is uncomfortable. I said lick, not put your entire mouth on my arm. Please remove yourself.
I like nom on it a little bit and then slowly slide out.
Mm. I said lick, not slightly bite all the way up at my shoulder, but okay. I'm glad that you have that out of your system. I am uncomfortable.
I don't recommend licking me.
She seems like business.
From the wall, you hear the lady that's up there just go, "That's sexual harassment. I can give you the paperwork if you need it."
I would prefer to have that paperwork sooner than later. If we could get this process moving, I would request a new partner.
Vegetables, seashells, HR. What are they doing with recruits now? It's just crazy.
I'll talk to Mortimer about it.
Thank you, and tell Mortimer that they are a handsome person.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but okay. Okay. So you guys leave this room, and then behind you guys, the sliding doors, they just close. But you could still open at any point in time if you would like. It like the seal is still there, like the crack in the wall door is still there, and the handle is still there.
So we're back out in the hallway now.
Mm-hmm. Nothing
Great.
has changed since you were last out in this hallway.
Okay.
You guys can go down this path in front of you, which would be backtracking, or go to your right, where you have never been before.
I would like to maybe go talk to the.
Can we check the map?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna consult my little mouth map again.
I'm still very uncomfortable with the majority of the situation.
I don't know where it came from. It was there. That's where I found it. I don't have any place else to necessarily put it, and I feel like it was there for a reason. I don't know. That's where I'm keeping it.
Like a very dangerous place to keep.
I'm a very dangerous person. Let's look at this map.
You could choke. Is anybody else upset about the fact that she could choke on that? I'm very upset.
The idea of choking on anything so small is just 100% foreign to Nazule. And the Tabaxi is like, yeah, no, you can choke on that. Pretty much anything. Hair, I do all the time.
You can choke on mice. I've choken on a mouse before.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to eat a mouse once. It was
Your
not enough
Naz
food.
like snickering in the background.
So you guys are all just huddled around this map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where were we just?
You were just at the end of it where there is no writing
Okay.
on the top, the opposite direction from where it says dragon.
So the Weird Monsters portion on the left, is that where we came from initially?
No, you guys came from that circle that's in the middle. Between
Okay, we
dragon
walked
and
down
no
the hall
writing.
to that door.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm gonna say we go that way and point towards the way we have not been.
So that's
Backtracking doesn't seem.
that's Weird Monsters?
Yeah.
Okay. And now you guys are all looking at this. This paper is about like this big. And so for you guys to all be looking at it, you're like way in there looking.
I love it.
So, are you guys in any kind of agreement on this path? You guys want to go to where it says "We are monsters"?
What do you guys think that means? I don't know. It could be anything here.
I think
Probably another crying door.
I mean, if
Oh
it is a
shit, let's
crying
just
door.
go then.
Yeah, Claudia is really curious about the We Are Monsters path.
Okay.
Perhaps it is a form of talking about how we are actually not what we feel like we should be, and how it is our ever-gaining quest to become what we would rather instead of the monster that we are currently. Anyway, I'm sure we'll find out when we get there. Here we go, and I pick up
I'm
Flanagan
gonna
and
need
head
more
off down the
coffee
hall.
to deal with you.
That's fair. Okay, so you guys are all walking down towards Weird Monsters then?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys walk down that way? As you guys go down this way, you hear a little bit of like a every once in a while. Could you guys hear that sound, or was my noise gate cutting it off? Okay.
Heard you.
All right, so as you guys are going, you hear this sound, and it's a ways down there. It's gonna take you like 5 minutes to walk down this hallway. You guys get there, no problems or anything like that, and there's just a door right in front of you, with one little black hole in the middle.
I
Let's
fished,
stick the
Okay.
key in, boy. We ain't going all.
yeah, I fished the key out of my pocket and I put it in the black hole.
Okay, you put it into the hole,
Mhm.
and you go to turn the key, and then the back end of the key just falls away from the rest of the key, and the key gets like the front of the key gets pulled into the wall, and then the rest of the key that was still in your hand wraps itself around your index finger, and you now have a ring. The door opens in front of you.
Huh. Looks like somebody's fancy, and I like walk through the I walk through the door.
I can
Okay.
assure you, he will never grow out of this.
So when this door opens, you hear this gentle breeze just, and you see this expansive area in front of you. That's all just, it looks like a prairie kind of, just like 2 foot tall grass, just swaying in the wind. And it's a massive room, but you can tell it's still a room because you guys see this the wall that this door is on stretch out and around, but you can't see where the other side of the room terminates.
Okay, so I am not the sneakiest person in the world. Perhaps maybe one of the sneakier people. I'm looking at you.
I'll
Hey,
take care of it.
Looking at who exactly? And I'm gonna like go ahead and make a stealth move.
Oh, I was going to ask our cat friend to maybe take a look also. Perhaps you should go
Oh,
with
please
her.
do.
So you guys are going in and looking around.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Scout,
Okay.
scout eyeball
Roll
squad.
the large blessing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast
Uh,
guidance on
On
Kata.
Okay. All right. So
Naz is gonna follow Kata and the cat.
okay. So all of you guys who are trying to survey this area, give me a perception check. And whatever guidance would do
Oh.
for Kata on that one.
I mean,
Plus
it's a
1d4.
nat 20, so
God.
it doesn't
damn.
matter.
I got a
Damn.
17.
That's me
I'm
as
curious.
well,
What's the
right?
total plus the D4 plus your perception? I'm
Let's
just
check
curious.
it out. Yeah, no, I'm curious too. Let me grab a 4. Hang on.
What was that, DB?
That was me as well, right?
Yes, 100%.
So it ends up being a mod 25.
Damn. Bruce, I love the math.
That's a mod 20 with my perception.
Ooh. Hey, that's a what? Chat. Mod 20s.
Essa.
The chat.
Yeah, my 20s. Bow, 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 bow.
So, you guys all rolled high enough to be able to tell that this area is just 100% flat. In no way, shape, or form does any part go up or down in any way. You do notice a few areas where, from this distance, you don't see grass moving. So there might be something else in that spot, but you can't quite tell from here. Knucklehead, thank you for doing your best, your level best without the emote. I appreciate it.
Claudia's gonna be really paranoid AF, so she's just gonna get her quarterstaff out in both hands and just be like looking around the grassy room, like all paranoid.
Okay, that's fair. I would react the same. Anyone else who is able to see that stuff out there? Do you guys have any actions that you would like to do?
I'm just gonna kind of like go. You know how like an alligator is in the water, right? It's like just eyeballs up above the water. I'm gonna do the same kind of idea, but with this grass. I'm gonna get as low as possible, and it's just gonna be like this much of Kata coming out above the grass.
Okay.
That's where I'm at right now.
Naz is gonna like look at her a little confused and then like mimic her getting real low.
Don't lick me.
Dude, Bruce just gifted a sub out there. You freaking homie. Now,
Hey.
Knucklehead, I fully expect you to throw that mod 20 out in chat when it happens now. All right. So, you are close to Kata? Yes. Okay. All right. So between the two of you guys, there's just this other little blue face that pops up. It's like, what are we looking at?
Nope. I'm just gonna like grab it, like instant. Whatever the closest thing to a headlock I can possibly do is like kind of like you know the move you see, like you essentially like grab the head and try to roll. That's what I'm going for here.
Okay, you end up basically just throwing a thing. It's all of like a foot and a half tall.
Just like, yeah.
Naz dives after it.
Just from empty. Yeet.
Nope.
And so Naz dives after this. For you, DB, like there's one like this little thing, this little rustling sounds, just approaching where you are, just in the grass.
I'm gonna try and see if I can't
Yeah,
find it, and if I do, I'm just gonna
Jesus.
jab at it with my.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
Do
So you easily find where it is. It's making no secret of where it is in any way, shape, or form. And so you stab at it. Can you make an attack roll for me?
I like how we suplexed one and stabbed the other. Like,
Like, what is
That's
that?
a 16.
16? Okay, yeah, so you just murder it.
oh my god.
This thing, you just hear
I suddenly understand the map. We are the monsters.
so
There was never any question.
so yeah,
Lord's beard.
for you, Claudia, you see like now in your hands, there's like a foot and a half tall little blue teddy bear, basically. It's just bleeding blue or bleeding purple, just out into the ground.
Father Flanagan's gonna take mercy on the poor dad, the little bastard. And he's gonna walk up and gently lay his hands and say, there, lad, and cast.
On this little thing? Okay. You hear it go. What happened?
Not touching that. And I'm gonna back up.
Bruce, thank you for the other gifted sub. Thank you so much.
It stands
I've
up
never
and
had a son.
dude, throw the 20s out there. Do it. Just test it out, man. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate it.
We do need some Mod 20 hype in the chat for Bruce and his amazing gifted subs.
Mod 20 in the chat for bear murder.
Also that.
So yeah, the little bear thing stands up and it just looks so happy. Like it switches from being any kind of like scared, terrified, or freaked out to just having like the brightest, sweetest eyes, and it just goes and hugs the nearest part of Claudia that's close to it, and it just says, "I love you."
I don't trust these little things at all.
Little masochist.
Nazuli, are you doing anything with the one that got chucked in front of you, like a frisbee, before a golden retriever?
I'm just like holding it and staring at it, like absolute like reptile intensity.
It's staring right back at you and smiling. Hi. Hello.
What is it out there that you are seeing? I saw something about the suplex, and I saw the cat swing a stick. Is
As soon as
everybody
you start yelling, you see like a bunch of different spots in the grass, and they all start moving towards you guys.
Excuse me, old
I'm gonna
man.
like hold up the one and like shake it, like wave it at him.
You hear a sloshing sound, like a half-filled water bottle. Yeah.
I'm going to push Father Flanagan behind me and drop both swords because I'm not sure what it is in the grass.
So
Okay.
the shaking is 100% the sound coming from the bear that she's shaking.
Well, like the grass sounds because the things hadn't popped up
Okay,
yet. had
got
they?
you. Okay, no, not at all. And so they get closer and closer to where Nazuli is, and they come up and they all like extend their hands and like hello, hi.
I'd like start to circle around them with my tail, like closer and closer. So I just have all of them corralled.
They kind of like chase your tail a little bit. It's like
I can't with these.
My computer started to go to sleep.
Yeah, my Discord keeps like pretending I'm not in it. I don't know what's going on.
It's real weird. So yeah, this happens, and you see a bunch of them emerge, and they'll just pop up. They're like, "Hello, hello."
Oh my god, how many of these things are there? Where? Oh my god.
There's
I'd
like
rather fight a dragon.
There's like a solid 65 of them.
Oh no.
Do I see any of these from where I'm at?
Yeah, no, they're like popping up out of the grass now.
Ha! Look at these! And I'm going to sit down and put both of my swords away and just kind of put my hands out like this.
Mhm.
And go, look at you! Come closer so I can see you, friend.
One comes up, he just puts his face in your hands. He's like, "Hi."
Hello! You are adorable. I love you.
Thank you.
Would you like to come on an adventure with us?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But perhaps, and I pull out the box
No.
and I open it and I go, it is very plush in here. There are seashells.
Mm-mm.
Can you tell us how to get through here? Is there something on the other end?
So you are just completely content with your room.
Very much so.
Okay, then the next question. What do you eat?
Everything. And then it runs over to this little part in the brush that you see, and there's like this purple plant that's growing from there. And now you guys start to realize that these are kind of like dotting all of the grass. They're just shorter than the grass. But there's this lush, like fluffy at the base plant that just has like one rod that sticks up out of it, like a desert plant. That has this like sticky substance on it. And it goes over to it. It's like this, and it breaks off a piece and brings it over to you.
I eat it.
Okay.
Just
I mean, it's very, very, very good. Do me a favor. Sid, you have that echo.
I'm echoing again?
Yes.
Alright, hang on.
Discord. So
Anymore?
anyway, I think I still hear me. No, not now. I did for a second, not now. So, Ian, go ahead. Roll me a 20-sided die.
I'm not sure I have one of those.
that is a 15.
Okay, cool. This tastes awesome.
Thank you for sharing, tiny friend. Do you have any more of this? I would like at least 2 more pieces.
So much. And it, like to all the other ones, it goes, guys, bring them treats. And then a bunch of them go, and they all scurry away. And he hears like a bunch of them being snapped, and they come back with a bunch of them. You see them like hands like above the grass, carrying them on the way to you.
And I just
I was just gonna like come up and like curl up next to him, like just arms full of these things.
Like
And,
the
like,
whole bear.
Can't believe you hadn't eaten one
Several bears just like in my arms. And
they're all just hugging your arms.
and
Claudia, in the meantime, is going to be away from the rest of the group, and in typical cat-like fashion, when they're like irate and angry, it's just going to be whipping her hairless tail back and forth against her leg.
Okay.
Oh,
One of the little bears comes up and goes like, hey, "It's okay," and just kind of like pats your tail as it's going back and forth.
Now, slap me for a cynic, but does anyone else have any red flags going on here?
absolutely,
It's all red
Very
flags.
much, very much.
absolutely none. As I continue to eat the snacks that they bring me.
Recruit, oh man. I don't know what they teach you about situational awareness, but you are every line in the book right now.
You're all kinds of wrong.
I am very situationally aware. The situation is they have delicious snacks. My awareness is that I am aware that they are good, and I proceed to keep
Okay.
eating.
you are aware.
At this point, Ian, you realize you're becoming slightly intoxicated.
All right. I'm just
Not
gonna
like
keep eating.
poisoned, just drunk.
Naz is gonna, like-
Fizzy.
Naz is gonna like snag one of the bears with the cane in its hand with like the tip of her tail and like
The whole bear?
candy. No, just the like, like
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you take one of these things, you snap into it, and roll me a d20.
3.
It tastes awful. This is the most bitter and also salty thing you have ever tasted in your life.
I dropped the bear.
Okay. And it bounces. And so like it runs off and goes away. At this point you guys hear like you see a very like slow swish in the grass. Then out emerges this very gray version of one of these bears, and he has like a little cloak on.
You seem substantially more reasonable than the rest of your species already. Who are you? Where are we? And how do I get out of here?
He greets you and he goes, "Hello. Pleasure to meet you. We do not leave this place. Everything we need is here, provided by the fountain."
The fountain?
The fountain. And he just
Where-
stares at you.
Cleric, are you familiar with this at all?
Am I familiar with any kind of fountain of like providing sustenance or anything?
You don't know the fountain? Oh man,
Well, then
I've only
show
got a
us.
thing to show you.
Let's have a look.
All right. So, he says, all right, saddle up, boys and girls. And looks back disapprovingly at some of the bears. He's sexist, apparently. So they start walking in one direction. You guys it's your decision whether you choose to follow them or not.
I'm following them, but I'm imagining like my entire tail just has a bunch of them like sitting on it like a ride.
Okay. It's like.
I'm going to reluctantly. I'm assuming that the one that is that was petting my tail is now hugging my tail.
Yes, he's fallen in love with your tail. Are when you are you standing up and walking?
No, I'm gonna be on all fours and walking.
Okay. You're like kind of like dragging him, and he bounces every once in a while when you like hit a rock, and you hear a little slosh slosh sound, like that same half empty water bottle sound. You guys go along for a while, and as you guys are going, you kind of see that like in this area there is a little bit of water here and there, and there are also possibly some like ruins. Maybe you can't quite tell, but there's definitely something stone, and it doesn't seem natural as you guys go along. But they just walk you guys right past it. As you guys keep going, a ways ahead, you see this one. Like a small stone column with what looks like just a bowl on top of it, and they bring you to it. And like the little old man one, he like points at it, and he's like, huh? What a fountain, right?
It's definitely a fountain.
And there's no liquid coming out of it whatsoever.
It looks more like a statue.
I mean, the fountain's not in the best of moods right now, maybe, but it's a fountain all the same.
I'm gonna lick it.
Okay, it tastes
Does
exactly
everything in this
like.
place have a mood?
Like they're all grumpy.
The doors are sad and like the fountain's in a mood.
You lick that thing, and the taste that you get off of it, you recognize it as like a much better version of the taste that you got off of that plant. You're like, man, it's like a warhead, but like now the sour part on the outside is gone.
A good description.
I like the sour part better than the rest of the warhead.
For argument's sake, right now, let's go with you liking the sweet part more, because I can't wipe off the sweet outside and take you into a good sour candy. You recognize this taste. Now as you're looking at it, you realize that it's just like it's this stone, and it at some point must have been just stained with purple. And at the base of it, you do see something like a plaque on the bottom of it. At this point, the little old bear man is like, I mean, enough looking at the fountain. I mean, come on, you're gonna make it nervous.
I'm actually gonna lean in close and read the plaque.
Okay. So here on this plaque, with a little bit of like brushing, different stuff like that to kind of clean it off. What you read, it says, "Bountiful and plenty are my gifts. When I runneth over, I grant your wish. When I am low and filled with naught, return to me what once I brought."
We gotta bring it the purple stuff.
Do you say this as your character?
Yeah, but I say it in Draconic.
Okay, everyone understands.
What?
So yeah, it's like,
Babblefish.
wait, say it again.
We've got a babblefish.
Oh yes, 100%. So yeah, you guys all hear her say this, and at this point, the little bear's like, I don't think you can do that.
I would rather just eat the.
It gives us everything.
I'd rather
You fucking
just-
tell me what to do now. And I'm gonna pick up one of the fruit and just squeeze it over the bowl. Just gonna
The-
juice it.
The fruit stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up one of the fruit and I'm just gonna.
Okay, so you squeeze it, and like all of like, I don't know, like 3 drops come out of this.
And then
Nothing happens whatsoever.
I don't think that's gonna work. The only
I-
purple thing that I know of is and she points at the blue creatures.
I see where you're going with this. I'm just gonna pick one up and
We're
quite literally
monsters.
just hold it over the bowl, and it's getting stabbed. It's a Kata move.
We're
I just put two.
monsters.
I just put 2 and 2 together. She's like, "It's gotta be one of those." I'm like, "Great, we're done."
Do you pick up you pick up like one of the blue ones?
Yeah, he's just gonna
Okay.
be like, "Oh," jumping by it and be like, "Yep." Just hold it up.
I'll be right back, but I can still hear you.
So you stab this guy, and you hear like the sound of like glass breaking, and then it just oozes out of this guy. This blue.
Not purple.
No.
Okay, well that wasn't.
And all you
The
see a
red.
bunch of the guys go, "Ah!" And they all run away from you.
So used to that.
Alright. Taking a cue from Kata, I'm going to pick up the old one. And go,
Wait,
well, into the bowl you go, and just with a tiny
Boy
tiny
Scout,
knife,
you gotta stop.
Oh my god.
and like halfway through the stave.
Wait,
Before you do that, let me ask him a question.
Okay,
Is your inside purple?
I don't really know.
I'm actually gonna hold him up so that he's looking at Kata correctly.
Like,
I don't want to
Like-
have to do this. He seems very serious.
I,
What goes in this bowl?
everything comes out of it. I don't understand. We don't put
Okay,
anything inside of it.
We don't understand either.
We don't put anything in. I don't know what color I have inside.
Time to find out, and I
Oh shit! You hear the same glass breaking sound, and just powder. Nothing.
but is it purple?
Oh, blue powder.
We
And not a
suck.
lot of it. Not even a lot of it. And he's dead as fuck.
Well, that
His
didn't work.
his jacket like his little robe thing that he had just like falls off of him with the wind and flies away into the distance.
Okay, perhaps
As you're still
instead
holding
of-
him.
Instead of trying to be nice about it, maybe we steer into what the paper said. We're the monsters now, and I like go and start like rounding up all of the little blue people that I can find.
Why?
And they're all running away.
Well, come to me. We are going to put you in the bowl because that is what it asks for. Come on.
I don't.
And there's like one that walks out from behind some of these ruined things, and he doesn't know what's going on at all, and he's like, "Fuck yeah!" Like he just like hops into your arms. He's like, "We're going!"
That is the spirit. Helping out strangers is the best thing you can do. And
Yeah. And the other one's like,
This is just, like,
no! To him.
Naz is just like swallowing as many as she can catch.
You're just swallowing them?
But we need to put them in.
Okay, so I thought killing one was reasonable. Genocide seems a little overkill.
It wouldn't be genocide. We'll leave two alive.
It's literally
I'm gonna look
overkill.
for something purple.
Yeah, I'm on
Inspect the
that
area
boat.
for something purple.
That's fair.
Please don't kill any more little blue guys. Round them up if you want.
So, Naz, roll. Do me a favor. Roll 1d6 for me.
One.
It's a 1.
No way.
So you only successfully swallowed one of them, but he's kind of like boom, 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 boom inside you right now. For you, DB, the one that's on your tail, he doesn't seem threatened by you, and he's just kind of like climbing closer to you at this point because he's just like, she's not hurting anyone. I need to stay by her. For you, TJ, you started looking around. You said for purple things. Oh, you're gonna push to talk. I'm sorry.
Purple stream, purple fruit, anything purple. Like, oh my god! Or if anything, just so I can not look at Mike massacre these little things.
It's still going on behind you, as far as I know.
I haven't
But,
killed any. I'm just, as I get them, I'm just stuffing them into my backpack.
Okay. All right.
Picture this like wriggling sack with just a bunch of muffled voices.
So, actually, you know what? Everyone, make little high pitched sounds with me.
This is gonna be great on the VOD.
That's Mike's backpack. Anyway, so as you kind of like follow through things, you notice a little like purple bush here, purple bush there, purple bush, purple bush, purple bush, and there's a bunch of purple bushes inside those stone ruins.
Gonna go to the stone ruins.
Okay. When you get to this area, you kind of notice like, oh no, yeah, this is definitely 100% ruins. I was just confused about this because I've never seen ruins or any building this short. They're just small people, and I'm an asshole for not realizing this was once a castle at their height. So you get closer to it, and then you see like on the walls of this stuff, there's kind of like little like engravings of stuff. You like examine them a little bit more here and there, and you start to like, you kind of like pull their story out, kind of like maybe this is what happened. You see a picture of these like these bear like warriors in like these like suits of armor and stuff.
Oh my god!
you see these warriors, and they're like, you see them like marching all together in like this big old group. You see fires burning behind them as they march away from something, and then in the picture you see like three of these bears in this armor standing around this overflowing like tiny waterfall, essentially like dwarfed by them. You see water spilling over, and you see them pulling things out of the water. You see them like pull like a tool, like you recognize as like a hammer. You see them like one just like pull fire out, essentially like holding fire, and another one holding like bread. These three flanking this in the engraving.
Do any of the engravings though show them putting something into the? I'm gonna reach into my backpack and I'm gonna pull out just a little piece of hardtack, and I'm gonna go to the fountain and I'm just going to drop it in the midst of all the carnage. Hardtack being a piece of
like just flour, water, salt. So you go and you put it into the little basin, this little receptacle. Okay. When you do that, you see that little amount of liquid that you had in there kind of like rise up like 8-fold. But it's still only filling like maybe 8% of the actual thing itself.
I'm going to put one of the little blue people in the bowl. I'm not going to cut them. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to place them in the bowl.
Okay. This one, he's like at first he's like confused, and he looks up at you, and he's like, okay. And then you just see the thing like rise under him, and he's fine, but the liquid increases.
Going to put 2 more in there.
The liquid increases again.
I'm gonna put the one that's on my body in the basin as well.
When you go to put him in there, he like grabs onto like your shoulder, and he's like, no, 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 and you like push him away, like kind of like tug him off like a cat when they're like stuck on your shirt when you're trying to take him off to put him into the thing. So you put him in there, and he's like, oh, okay, I guess nothing. He's like fine, like nothing happened to him. So yeah, then the liquid starts to like spill over on it. At this point, like all the little bears just crawl out, and they're just kind of like, the fuck, why did you do that? But the liquid is coming out of this thing now.
I'm going to look straight at the fountain. All right, you are overflowing. I would demand my wish.
Okay. You hear it bubble, and it goes like you hear like want.
I would like to go home. In fact, let me reword. I wish that me and everyone in this room that is not from here could go home, please.
And you hear it go, no. What do you want?
I would like to go home, please.
And it just ends up it just kind of like settles for a second, and then begrudgingly a little key just spits out of it.
Thank you. And I pick up the key and I put it in my nice box with all of the shells.
Naz is gonna try and drink some of the water.
Okay. Do me a favor. Roll a 20-sided die again for me.
14.
Okay, cool. So you drink it. It tastes real good, and also you're not drunk. So okay. At this point, I think we should take a break because it's a little late in the night. So we're going to head to a little break here. Let's call it. What time is this? 9:30. 9:45 seem okay to you, Ian? So 45 after the hour for those of you who are not in the same time zone as us. Come back, go pee-pee, make yourself a drink, have a good time out there, and come back.
Do it.
Yeah.
Kick it away.
Oh. All right, we'll see you in just a few minutes. Bye.
Drake. That's my Ian.
And we're
Um,
back.
That's the one. Welcome back, everybody. We are down to TJ. You
Sure.
might have noticed him in one of these windows earlier. He had to head out because parental duties. Be safe out there, and I hope that she feels better.
Yeah.
While we were away, I hope that you grabbed water, snacks, whatever things you needed. Remember to go pee. It's good for your bladder. It's good for everyone. Just do it. Pee more, drink more water.
It's good for your
it's-
soul.
It's me, your mom. Listen. So, would you guys like to do a little bit of talking about what has happened so far, or do you just want to jump right back straight into this?
Let's just jump right back straight into it.
That's what I was hoping you were gonna say.
Yeah. Make like Philip DeFranco and let's just jump into it.
You beautiful bastards.
Should have worn my beautiful bastard shirt today.
So okay. In light of everything that happens, I think you guys probably walk out of this room, like out the door, and you're just kind of like, oh, why? I don't. Stupid.
Naz trying to like snag another blue bear. She goes out subtly.
The one's like running away. You do still feel the little doom 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 of the one inside you, but it's getting ever so much fainter with every passing second.
Also, I would have liked to have upturned my bag and like dumped out all the little blue bears that I had stuffed in there earlier.
Boom, 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 boom. They bounce everywhere.
Yeah.
Sloshing sounds.
As-
Okay.
oh.
Okay.
As Claudia is leaving the room, she's just gonna be brushing her tail back and forth to prevent any of those blue creatures from getting on her.
They're just mobbing you right now. They're all trying to follow you so hard right now.
Classic.
Are you just like walking away from the room? Yes. Okay. All right. As you get like further and further from the door, they're just like they'll like longingly look towards you, like, bye, and they walk back inside the door to get it like
She waves bye to them with her claws extended.
like one like looks back and goes like, and then like pulls itself back inside, and the door closes behind it. You guys are back in one of those white hallways again. It looks exactly as it was when you guys walked into it. Yet again, you have two branching paths in front of you, a left and a right. Left would be backtracking, right would be going into the unknown and walking towards on your map where it says what happened ?
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna check the mouth map again, but I think that's the way we gotta go.
Okay. All right. In oh, you
No, you're good.
okay. You guys all in agreement on this one? You guys are all going to walk forward towards this? All right. Another 5 minutes of walking. As you guys are walking, you hear another little like. As you go along, nothing interferes with what you're doing though, and you guys successfully make it to another door.
I'm just gonna turn to the rest of my group and go, are you guys hearing that noise?
Okay, so it's not just me. Yes, I'm hearing that noise.
I'm gonna start like looking for whatever's making the noise.
You hear like a, and it just gets farther away from you guys.
I'm chasing it.
Okay, do me a favor, roll a d20, and add any kind of like a perception modifier you have to this.
So roll perception.
Yeah.
That'll be a 24.
God damn. Okay. Out ahead of you, you see this tiny little dude, just running away, and he's got like this like little backpack. He's got really long legs, and he's about this tall. And he's just like running away with these little like flipper feet. And if you so choose, you can grab him. You're like right behind him. It's like Tom and Jerry. Like you're just like right over this guy.
Yeah, I grab him.
Okay. So you pick the guy up, and he goes, "Do you ever hear the story about when an asshole picked up a nice little frog?"
Nope.
And he just he kind of like takes like a swing at you, like towards your nose. But
I'm
he
just
can't-
gonna
he
like
can't- he
hold
can't-
him
he
a little
can't
bit
reach it all.
farther out and like take him back.
Okay. He's like, "Do you ever hear the story about when you could please let me go?"
Does
I
this,
kind of like hold him up above my mouth and like open it. Like, do you really want me to let you go?
Did you hear the story about when we could be friends?
Close his mouth.
question about this frogman.
Mhm.
Does he have anything distinct on him? Like, I know you said he has like a little backpack.
Uh-huh.
Are there any sort of like fishing poles or like anything?
No.
Okay.
No. Fair assumption though.
Okay. Cool. Just making sure.
Shout out to Drawing Stream.
Mhm.
Sorry for my camera right now. So no fishing poles. He's a fully formed, like a fully shaped biped.
So he's not the littlest tadpole prince.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No. So yeah. Like at this point, you hear the guy. He's like, "Did you guys ever hear the story about how I might know what you need to know?"
Did you ever hear the story about how you've got about 5 seconds to tell me?
Did you ever hear the story
4,
about
3.
you're talking to him, but he doesn't even realize that you're talking to him right now. Like he doesn't
What
seem
this
he doesn't seem
place?
phased by you. He's like, did you ever hear the story about I might have the information you need?
Long, drawn out, annoyed hissing.
Thank you for the host. We appreciate you.
Hey, thank you. So the guy he like leans in as close as he can while still being like held up in the air. He says, "Did you ever hear the story about a whole room made of mirrors?"
That does not sound like a good time. I do not understand how you would even find your way out. Everything is a reflection of itself.
Did you ever hear that it's that room right there?
Thank you for the bits.
Hey,
Down at the end of
thank
this
you.
hall?
Yeah.
Or is that just a convenient ploy to get us to put you down so that we don't, bother you any further?
Did you ever hear the story about would I lie to you?
I'm gonna like pull out like some string or rope and like start tying his arms down to his waist like a necklace.
And, like the guy tries to like fight you off, but he can't really do anything, and he's just kind of like, and kind of like embraces it. He's like just living there. He's like, "Did you ever hear the story about when I hated this? That's now." And so like the guy's just kind of like sitting there, and he's like, "Well," and he like motions towards the door.
What's so scary about a bunch of mirrors? Let's go.
Oh fuck! No, just kidding.
So, as we're heading towards the door with all the mirrors. So, Tiny Frog Friend, you keep saying, do you know the story? I do not know any of these stories. If these are stories from where you are from, I would love to hear about them. I have many stories myself if you would like to hear.
Did you ever hear the story about? I would love that.
As would I. I would love to tell you the story about how much I love that you are doing, but first I would like you to tell me a story.
Okay, did you ever hear the story about a little frog who knew all the stories?
That sounds
You
like
know,
a
I
fascinating
feel like I'm
story.
familiar with this story.
I am in no way, shape, or form familiar with this story, so if you would like to elaborate upon what you are telling me, I would love to hear.
Did you ever hear the story? Maybe later.
Very well. Then perhaps maybe later I will tell you the story about how I punched out a Cyclops' eye.
Yeah.
May or may not have actually happened, but I choose to believe that it did.
I want it to have happened, or at least you made a Cyclops out of a person and then punched out their other eye.
A little dark about it.
That was me. That's not the little frog guy. But no. So you guys are going towards this room.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up to it. It's just a normal door, or at least it would have been, maybe. It looks like there used to be a door here, but now there's just kind of, I don't know, like pieces of a door. Like as you guys get closer and closer to it, you start to notice it's kind of like the door just kind of like fell apart over time, like it was really old or something, or just made of really bad stuff. But as like if you guys do decide to walk over the threshold of this, you guys just kind of like kick up the dust that would presumably have been the door at one point.
Proceed forward.
Okay. As you walk in, you see several different things in this room, just like strewn about the floor. There's like half a table here, like a portion of like some glass structure. On the ground, you see like a little bit of armor here and there. And in one other area, you see some other things made of metal that you don't really recognize what they are, but you know that they're metal. Like as just walking along, you're just more and more confused about what these different things could be in here. And on one end of this wall, there's just this black wall. At this point, are all of you guys walking in here? Okay. All right. As you walk up to this, everyone, give me just a roll of just a normal d20.
Can I use my nat 20 for that?
Yeah, if you would so choose, that would be great for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
use
got
my
a
nat 20.
19.
Okay, 19, a 20,
You got a 10.
a 10.
7.
Okay, and a 7. All right. So the two of you, as you guys are looking at like just different things you walk through here, you kind of like walk up to something to like kind of like interact with it, kind of like pick something up to examine what it is, and it just kind of like turns to dust in your hand. As you guys are taking this in, you're just really confused about it, because what you reached over to pick up, like it seemed like it was something that would have been fine to pick up. It wasn't corroded or anything like that. The two of you, Naz and Claudia, you guys are taking things in, and you guys are looking at things also. You don't try to pick anything up or anything like that, but you are looking at different stuff. And you guys each start looking at this one, I don't know, like maybe it's like some kind of like wood structure. You're not too sure of what it is. You both go and look at this, and you each see your reflection inside of it.
Is it just like a normal reflection?
No.
I'm just gonna reach out towards my reflection.
Right.
What's different about the reflection?
So looking at the reflection, you see someone else there in the reflection. You, DB, as you reach out to touch this other reflection, you see it become another face that you recognize. But you're not quite sure who it is. Like someone from a dream. Like, I know who this person is. I know that I'm supposed to have so many different things that I know about them. I like them, but I also dislike them. All these different things come rushing in all at once, but you're not entirely sure who it is. For Naz, for you feel much the same, but it's not someone that you recognize. But you know that you have feelings about who this person is.
What kind of feeling?
That like 100% like mixed feelings. You're super ambivalent. Like at times you hate them, at times you love them. But you don't know who this is.
Is there frog in the reflection?
Yes, but he's just the frog. Say that one more time. I think you're on the push top.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to myself. The temptation to throw the frog at the reflection.
Hey, if you want to do that, it's D&D, man.
I'm just gonna kind of like, how close am I to the cat?
It's up to you guys. I think you guys are pretty close.
I'm just
Like,
gonna
with the-
reach over and shove her towards it.
Towards the mirror? Okay, damn. Both of you guys just roll a d20 and it's just a straight contest to see whoever gets the highest roll. I'm assuming you want this to not happen, right, DB? 4?
I
And
got an
Jazz,
8.
you want this to happen? Okay. All right. So you push her successfully, but not super great. She's able to stop herself before she actually touches the surface. But you definitely pushed her. So you stop. DB, do you have any kind of reaction for this person trying to push you towards a spooky, creepy death mirror?
With ears pinned back, like airplane like, I'm just gonna glare with like evilly at her and just hiss.
That's fair.
I'm just gonna give a big ol' smile and hiss back.
Okay. Both of your guys' reflections just disappear from the mirrors. For you, Ian and Sid, you guys both, like, as you're like rummaging through some stuff trying to figure out what you can find here, Ian, you pick up what would appear to be some type of like metal crossbow, like the handle of a crossbow but made entirely of metal. And you're confused about what this is, but somewhere deep down you know that this is a blaster. You look up into the mirror and you see someone that you might recognize, but you're not sure who they are. They've got this blue jacket that they're wearing, and they have these fleshy protrusions from their forehead.
I see you. All right.
Sid, as you make your way around different things, you see on this wall close to you, you look into this reflection that is showing you straight back at you. You see Kata as a young person, and you see Kata as an old person, much older than you are now, if you hadn't gone through all the supernatural nonsense that you went through. You also see Astra in this mirror.
Tight.
As you guys are all looking around through all of this, you all begin to see different people that you have played in different games up to now. Every single one of you.
Dude, Fax Lojack and Kevin Battlebeard.
Like all these people. And
sorcerer.
Forgive me, DV and Azuli. I don't know your guys' characters very well. But you guys see
Well,
your characters as well. Say again?
You know Quakis.
I couldn't remember his freaking name. I tried so hard. And at this point, you guys all kind of like lock eyes with this reflection. You guys aren't looking at the reflective surfaces around you anymore, but you're still somehow like, you know that you are locking eyes with you. Everything begins to kind of like just vibrate in your head, and all of a sudden it goes, and everything just turns black, and you wake up back in the rooms that you were in the beginning.
Do I still have little frog man?
No. You look down at you. You're not wearing any of your equipment or anything that you normally have.
Are we aware of the reset?
No. No, not at all. You look down. You just know that something is wrong here. You don't have anything that you normally would. There's no one else in these rooms with you. And at this point, we snap back to you guys back in this room. You're unaware of what happened in this other place. You all hear in your minds a phrase that I have written down here. It says to you guys in this deep, low voice, "You've been here before, and you will be again. This and in between. Nothing is new and nothing is old. Everyone and everything made of the same cosmic stuff. Ink and sawdust, 1 and 0. Leave and forget this place." And so you do. And you're back out in the hallway with a closed door behind you, unaware of what happened.
Do we see anyone else?
No, you just see this frog person and that's like like you recognize that this little frog guy that's tied on your hip is like the newest thing to happen in your life. You guys feel
Okay.
you guys feel absolutely no draw whatsoever to go towards this corner that now has no door in it.
Where we just came from?
hmm
Okay. So we have essentially a way back behind us where we came from, or a way down to our left at this point if we're facing away from the door?
hmm Well, I guess right.
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
sorry, if we're facing away from the door, like if we just came out of it.
Oh yeah,
facing back, it would be to our
left.
Okay, well
Okay.
then, if everybody would like to keep on moving, I'm not quite sure what just happened, but that room was a total blast.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
hey,
I mean,
Boy
there was
Scout.
just nothing in there.
I saw some weird things in that mirror. I think we all did.
No. You don't remember anything in there.
Oh,
from in
what?
there.
That's bullshit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
sucks. I remember everything.
So are we like back in that first room where we all meet again?
No.
No,
Just out in
we're
the
right
hallway.
outside the what happened.
hmm
I'm gonna continue down the hallway. I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like pick up the little frog dude and just him a little bit.
He's kind of like, you ever hear the story?
About a frog that got its shook.
All right, everyone, if you would like to proceed down the hallway, remember, change your socks. It's the best way to have a good day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like wiggle her tail at him.
That's fair. So you guys are walking towards the end of this hallway here. There are the two things that say respite and dragon.
Well, I'm not really interested in walking into a room labeled dragon.
That's fair.
Let's find out what's up with respite.
Okay. So I'm assuming you communicate the idea that there is like some kind of like positive word in this here. And the majority of you guys okay with going towards this?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, dragon bad.
That's fair. It's definitely a fair thing. All right, so
Maybe for you, but me, we could be bros.
so you guys walk towards this thing that is labeled respite on the map. You walk up to it, and it's not normal doors. It's just saloon doors. You walk up to it, and there's just swinging saloon doors. And you actually, Ian, roll a d6 for me.
That's a 6.
That's a good roll. It's a very good roll you made
What's
there.
going on? Sorry.
You guys walked up towards where it says respite, that part of the hallway there, and they were just saloon doors
Oh, cool.
there in this doorway. And then I had Ian roll a d6, and he rolled a 6.
Hey.
Everyone give Ian a big ol' high five for the 6, because y'all got lucky.
Mod 20s in the chat.
So you guys see the swinging door, and you hear the sound of like honky tonk piano, partying, different stuff going on in there, and all these happy sounds.
I'll walk on in.
Okay. As you walk in, you guys survey the room, and it just looks like a totally normal tavern that you guys would have seen any other time on any adventure that you've ever gone on ever. As you guys look around the room, you see a few different faces. They all just look like adventurers. You know what I mean? Like a beard here, a strip of white hair, and someone over there. They're badass.
That guy's got an
I
eye
get it.
scar. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, all the types. So as you guys walk around, you take these different people in, and Sid, as you look around, you catch the sight of one person in a corner. Over there. You see one guy in the corner, and he's sitting there, and he's just like leaned back in his chair, looking just the most morose a person possibly could. And he's just looking into this, like this completely full shot glass that he's sitting at like arm's length from him on the table. And he's just looking at this, and just something about this guy doesn't seem like the others. Everyone else here seems so happy and peppy.
I get it, because that's your name.
In there, DB, you and I call you DB and I call her Nazuli. That doesn't make sense. It's one player name and everything. But anyway, so you guys both catch sight on the other corner of this room. You see like one lady, she's kind of like walking around to different people in this room that are all partying and everything, and she's grabbing them and shaking them by the shoulders, or at least trying to. And you recognize this as the lady from the beginning. This is Ruth. And she's going around trying to shake people, but her hands just pass right through them as she goes to grab them. She looks up and she looks towards you guys, and then she vanishes. And she's gone, and no one is aware of this except for the two of you.
Got it.
I want to walk further into the tavern. I want to walk up to the bar and just kind of look back over my shoulder at Claudia, and then look at the bartender and go, "Meowdy."
That one took me so long. All right, Ian. Since this is a game that I am running, go ahead and give yourself inspiration. So this is Meowdy. The bartender looks up and he says, "Meowdy, partner." Tell you what, I do love a good pun. All right, what do you be having, sir?
I would like just something to drink and potentially something to eat.
Okay, I can take care of both those. You want to put both in one shot?
If this is a legitimate offer, I will never say no to trying a new experience.
I ain't got any pudding, sweetheart. That's just a joke.
Dang. Okay. Well, then I would like whatever you have to drink that might be something to parch my thirst, and just something that's more than bread. I'm tired of bread.
All right, that's fair. All right, Daryl, one piss water. All right, thank you. And then this man walks up and puts like one drink behind the counter, or hands a drink to the bartender. The bartender hands it over to you.
Before Mike can even go to sit down, Claudia is just gonna walk past him and just whip her tail out at Mike's ankles for that.
Are you trying to actually do anything to him, or are you just trying to give him like a little bit of a kick in the ankle with it?
A little bit of kick in the ankle.
Okay. In you feel this. I think you're probably unfazed though. You're so fucking buff. But
he's emotionally frail. He just doesn't know it
yet. Also,
I am quite aware of my emotional stability.
It's the weak point. So yeah,
my Achilles spine.
So okay. Is anyone else doing anything here in this inn?
I'm gonna kind of make my way to the guy in the corner.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up and also get something to just point at his drink.
All right. Is one more piss water, Daryl?
Yes, right. And Daryl, make it a very big piss water.
All right. I mean, okay. He brings you just get a yard of piss water.
A yard of piss water.
So he brings out the drink for you guys, brings out like some spicy potatoes and what have you, some odds and ends. Presumably you guys like exchange some kind of thing where he says it's okay for you to take this stuff for free. He likes you, you know. So
you're the 5 millionth visitor.
Yeah, it's some such thing. Spicy potatoes.
Spicy potatoes.
So Sid, you are making your way over towards this guy in the corner in the spotlight, losing his religion.
Yeah.
So you go over towards this guy and you kind of just hear him muttering. He's got something in his hand that he just keeps picking up and dropping on the table while he's looking into his drink. And
can I see what the thing is at all?
Ian, is stream still good? I didn't think about that part.
Dun, dun, dun.
It should be good. I have no idea what happened. I clicked mute and it minimized everything.
That's what keeps happening to me. I click mute and then like disappears and comes back.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly a Discord bug. I don't
Yeah,
know what
that's
the problem
really
Oh,
is.
weird.
yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Ricky, let us know if on your end you still see stream. But we'll
I see
continue
it, it's
on
up.
like it was. But webcams are good now. All right, cool. Thank you, Knuckles. I appreciate that you're still here. So you see this guy just picking up and dropping this key like an inch away from the table, and he's just muttering to himself.
Something special about that key, mister?
I mean, yeah, I lost every one of my friends for it, so there must be, right?
I'm listening. I'm just gonna like kind of sit at the other side of the table.
Okay. And so like he's just like looking still into the drink. He never looks up at you or anything. And he's just, yeah. Wait. You talk to me without me talking to you.
Right. Is that not typical for you?
No. You're part of an adventuring party, aren't you?
It appears that way. Yeah. I tend to end up in those.
I definitely been there. Wow. How many times you guys been through this?
I was wondering about that. It seems like multiple times, but I had no proof. I couldn't tell. I thought that was just an inkling.
Huh. Yeah, no. I don't know how many times we've been through this thing. Did you get the mirrors?
I don't know. Mirrors?
Oh shit. Damn. Okay. Yeah, if you see mirrors, just go the opposite direction. Word to the wise.
Okay.
Word to the wise.
Can we hear them talking about this?
I mean, it's a loud place, but I mean, like there's nothing stopping you guys from hearing it.
I'm like go over and like drop the frog on the table next to his.
Okay. At this point, the guy actually he seems to kind of like perk up at the frog. He's like, "Hey, little buddy, you made it." But the frog doesn't recognize him at all. He seems super confused. He's like, "Do you ever hear the story between us?"
Well, I
To the
haven't.
guy.
I understand this. I understand this one. Have you ever heard the story about how you two met? I believe is what he's trying to ask you.
Huh.
That one. And the frog just kind of like points up. And the adventurer guy is just kind of like, par for the course. Well, and he looks up at you guys. He says, "You guys actually trying to get out of this thing?"
As quickly as possible.
I have a key that a fountain gave me when I asked it if I could go home. Would that help in any sort of way?
Very much so. Here, you know what? Actually, here, take this one. I'm due for another go round anyway. So he hands you. He like slides the key over towards Mike. He takes his pistol out and shoots himself. And he just
I knew that was
disappears.
going to happen. I absolutely knew that was coming.
He's
Son
gonna
of
take
a
another
bitch.
go round.
I'm gonna drink his drink.
Okay, that's fair. The drink is still there.
I will take the key and I will put it in my box with the other key and the seashells.
Okay. At this point, the bartender comes up to you guys. He's like, "Another round for you guys."
Yes.
We need to get out of here, you guys.
What's wrong with this lady? I don't know. She got a speech impediment. he's confused about why you would do this whole head shake thing. So you said that you're telling everyone that you want to get out of here.
No, I'm saying to the group that we need to get out of
Mhm.
here.
Are you guys responsive to this?
I kind of like shrug and pick the frog back up.
Sid, I cannot hear you. I can see that your camera is there though. You pick the frog back up? Okay. So you guys are going to move to leave from here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you guys start trying to leave from here, as you guys get closer to the door, the people closer to the door just kind of like start like popping out, just like, and they're just disappearing the closer you guys get. and the door is starting to go away. It's starting to get thinner and thinner.
I'm going to grab Kata and make a break for the door.
It's fair. Go ahead. You know,
There we go.
since you guys are both together, both of you guys roll me a d20.
Doing it.
From behind you guys, you hear the bartender. Y'all come back now. You hear?
It's 18.
18.
I got a natural 20
Nice.
with what was the modifiers on that you wanted?
Nothing. Just a flat
Okay.
20.
Okay, so a
Nice,
natural
thank you,
20.
baby. Okay. All right. And so for you guys, will you guys each roll me a d20?
17.
Okay. Ooh, a 4. Okay. As you guys start making your way towards the door, you're moving away, and then you hear a thud behind you. And you see behind you, you see Claudia on the floor. She's tripped. Are any of you guys going to try to help her in any way, shape, or form?
I'll help her.
Okay. Roll me a d20 for both of you guys again.
Oh, me as
That's a
well.
4.
Yeah, you as well, DV. Damn. 5? God, shit. All right, so Mike and Kata, you guys both get out of the door. At this point, DB, you and Nazuli, you guys both are back at that starting room. Plain clothes. No armor or anything of the sort.
Well, I wasn't wearing armor anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
me either.
Gives me like no gear, I think is what he's getting
Yeah,
at. Like none of your
yeah.
stuff.
Mhm. No blades, nothing. No necklaces if you really have one that you like a lot. You guys walk out and you hear. No, where's my speech? When first we meet this world with few and then nothing.
Do you
Oh,
remember
look.
anything about the whole experience?
You remember all of it.
Just gonna kind of like look at her and shrug.
What just happened? We're back where we began.
Mm-hmm.
I
At
have a
this point,
feeling.
everything starts shaking.
I say we run that way, and I point towards the non-dragon room.
The non-dragon area. Okay. That way, where you look down that way, that whole hallway just collapses.
Okay, towards dragon.
I'm looking towards the dragon.
Okay. So you guys move this way, and as you guys are going that way, you're going to see Kata and Mike walking up, just like away from that inn, their tavern.
As we're walking, muted. Hold on.
You guys have no gear or anything like that. Mike and Kata, you guys both see these people running up here, and you recognize that they're very lucky to have survived in some way, shape, or form. But you're not sure what their deal is at this point, like if they remember anything or anything like that.
As they walk up, I want to look at Kata and go, something seems very off about you. Not necessarily in a bad way, just in the fact that you keep looking at me as if you know something is about to happen, and I am not quite sure about that in any way, shape, or form. So perhaps I'm not sure what to do here, but
Okay.
I'm very confused.
I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Because I don't know if we're gonna loop around on this again. I don't know what's gonna happen. But if you're truly curious, I do know you. I know exactly who you are. I don't know how exactly this happened, but there's a point farther down the road in your life where we become sorry, there's like a bug. Like fairly close friends. You might even say counterparts for a really long time. As strange as this might sound, in fact, you end up mentoring me in the academy once you hit a little bit more of a veterancy status. Now, I know that's strange to believe because right now you are a very gung-ho recruit, but rest assured, someday you are going to gain a lot more strength
As if I can get stronger than
You
this.
are also someday completely going to lose the use of your legs. So you're going to find strength in other places in yourself, and you should probably just take this. And I'm just going to give him the mic sword. So I'm going to pull out a blade that's got a really ornate scrollwork in the handle, most notably like a rose worked into the hilt. And I'm just going to hand it to him kind of backwards. Be like, I know it sounds crazy, but you gave me this a while ago, and I'd like to give it back.
I'm honored that you would find me suitable of such a noteworthy blade. And as you can understand, what you're telling me is rather ridiculous, but... Okay.
Okay, so I know a lot about you. I know that you had the nickname Porridge at one point when you were first initiated because you happened to eat more breakfast than anyone. I know that you have an affinity for clean underwear and making sure that everyone's eaten what they need to eat. I know that you're a highly routined person. I know that you tend to put everyone else before yourself, despite the fact that you are technically a tank role in your training. So I don't know what else I'm gonna have to do to prove to you that I know exactly who you are. I understand it's confusing. This whole thing is a nightmare.
The two of you guys, as you guys are looking at each other and having this conversation, you remember having had this conversation so many times in this very same spot. It's just like looking like when you stand between two mirrors. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you guys feel right now.
Like the infinite recursion.
Mm-hmm.
While this is going on, Naz is gonna kind of like try and sneak up and lick Kata.
You at the same moment you get the exact same feeling for licking this shoulder right here. Just infinite mirrors on all sides. And DB, you feel the exact same thing for walking up and thinking, at least it's not me. You feel this feeling so deeply from the bottom of your soul to infinity. So there's still a cacophony of everything collapsing outside of this room right now.
Well, if you remember correctly on that mouth map that you have there, and Mike will take the rose blade and pull one of his blades out and kind of hand it to Kata and then sheath it.
I'll just be like full circle, like put it away.
Yeah. Well, then, if there's only the one more room that was labeled Dragon, I believe that is where we're supposed to go. And I have absolutely the utmost thought of our ability in order to get through the room, considering that me and you are supposed to be something of a duo later in my life. So perhaps we meet the dragon, we say hello, I punch it in the face, and we all go home.
That sounds pretty familiar
Claudia
to me.
just raises her hand.
Yes.
I has no weapons other than, and she unsheathes her claws.
Naz nods emphatically.
As someone has truly told me on more than one occasion, as long as you have the mentality of winning a fight, you are never truly weaponless.
Says the guy with the swords. You're saying things, but you're muted. I'm sorry.
I said, I really want to just like pick him up and use him as a weapon.
Now, I have to tell you, I have been crafted into the perfect fighting machine. If you look at me, my muscles tell you that I am the strongest and the best at fighting. These blades upon my waist tell you I am the strongest and the best at fighting, but I am nothing without a good group at my back. So please, if we are going to go fight a dragon, perhaps maybe we should all have the same mentality in it.
If you're such a powerful weapon, you wouldn't mind giving me one of your swords.
That is a very true fact. I will pull not the rose sword from its sheath and hand it over to the person who likes to taste everyone. Please do not lick the blade. I do
I
not
would
know what
prefer
that
my
has been.
quarterstaff, thank you very much.
Say that part again.
I said I much prefer my quarterstaff, thank you very much.
When you say this, the thing actually just appears in your hands.
I'm gonna like look at her, be really excited. I want my stuff.
Nothing happens. And then all of your stuff appears.
Is the frog there?
No, the frog is gone.
He's not your possession. He's a person.
Excuse you. I tied him up and put him on my belt. He's mine.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. So no, yeah, so all of your things are back. DB, you only said that you wanted your staff, so you only have the staff right now. And yeah, before you there is this doorway, and everything else behind you is becoming boulders rapidly.
I say we run like now.
I agree.
I'm already moving, as she says.
Okay. So you guys see before you this door that has all of these like gashes and slash marks just all up and down the thing, and then 3 holes in the front of it.
We only have 2 keys, don't we?
Yes.
Oh wait, what about the ring?
This is very stylish, and I doubt that it will do anything except make me look even more fabulous.
We need that ring.
Cut his finger off.
That would be less than ideal, but if that is what you wish to do,
No, I'm just gonna like grab it and pull it off.
that was very anticlimactic, and I'm upset.
Wait, do you want to lose a finger?
No, but I was going to square
Well,
up
all
and
right, then
tell
it's
you
as
that
climactic as it needs to be.
I
Now,
am the
do you really
pinnacle of
think that this
power.
is going to function?
Naz is just like patting him on the shoulder.
I doubt that it will do anything, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what you want to do with this exactly.
Like, try and see if it'll fit in one of the keyholes, because it did come off a key.
all right.
Dink, dink.
Is that you trying
Does
to
it?
push it up against the hole?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it just like if it would fit perfectly if you just push it in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
So you
I'm gonna
push
do
it in there. The one hole just seals up.
There goes that fashionable look.
You're gonna get a lot more fashionable things. You get a cape one day.
Whoa! Never thought that I'd be cool enough for a cape. I don't know what that noise was.
That's the noise he makes.
Naz
when
is
you
like
hear you get a
rummaging
cape.
through his backpack for the box.
Please stay out of my backpack. I have many personal effects in there. I will get the box.
Like distortion, flanger.
Yeah. There is actually a delay pedal in there. And the whole little effect station. I make my own.
But like a shitty one, like one of the Ibanez Digitech ones.
But I am the Reggie Watts of my time.
But sorry, so continue. Don't touch my backpack. You said.
Yeah, and I just kind of whip the backpack around and pull the box out, open it up, pull out the keys, hand one to Naz, and then close it very suspiciously over the seashells and put it back in the bag and put my bag back on.
Your bag feels suspiciously light.
I think she stole your stuff, bro.
Probably.
It
Possessions.
was successful.
Possessions are only things of which toll me down.
That's fair.
But
Uh,
I would like my boots back, please.
no, you still have all the things you wear. You're
Oh.
fine.
Like literally, just your underwear is missing.
And only the ones with like the leaf insignia.
Oh no! Oh no!
You have far leaves underwear.
And you do not?
No, that wasn't standard issue in my day. Sorry.
Oh no, I have. Those were not standard issue. I made those. I toiled those long hours as I put the key into one of the slots and like turn it.
You turn it. Okay, so the key turns. Again, the front half of it is just like sucked into this hole, and the other part becomes a ring on your finger.
I could have had so many rings.
You have a key. You do the same thing. All right, this one. So you go and you turn the key. It doesn't become a ring on your finger. It actually becomes like an actual like cuff on your wrist. Okay, fashion.
I could have been so fashionable. I know that one
I
day I'll
like
get the cake.
hold it out. I like hold it out to like bump his ring with it.
I refuse. Because I am going to be salty that I do not have my rings anymore. And I refuse.
Classic. So okay. When you guys successfully fill all 3 of these different holes that are on the door, the door just like the door actually goes like, and then sinks into the ground.
Proceed
You
to
guys
the
see the same environment that you saw before, but there is no dragon. Just some jutting stones, no bodies or anything like that in there.
I proceed into the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna cautiously proceed into the room.
0 caution from Mike. I just proceed into the room.
I'm gonna do the same as Kata. I'm just gonna cautiously enter the room.
Okay.
Peeking over Mike's shoulder.
I'm gonna once I get about 10 feet into the room, I'm just gonna yell very loud. I know you are in here. Come and face me, you scaly bitch.
Naz is gonna give him like such an offended look.
You took my rings. I owe you no apology. This is between me and the dragon.
When you yell, there's just this echo that you just hear reverberate through the room. No dragon. There's just one door that opens, just this tiny door at the other end of this room. And out walks this blurry figure of a person. And they walk out and they speak with several voices at the same time. And they say, "You made it. Welcome."
Welcome.
Yeah. For we are many.
Naz waves, peeking over his shoulder,
I
using
have a
Mike as
voice
a body
changer for
shield.
that if you want. I'm kidding.
I thought about using it. I thought about it. So you're waving at this figure. They wave back. Hey.
Like to approach the blurry man, figure, person.
You want to approach them?
Yes.
They go, not so fast.
I pull out the rose blade and square up.
All right, that's fair. They say, all right,
I'm backing
let's
up.
have it.
Nuh-uh, I'm
Let's
backing up.
Why make a secret of it? Let's do this. And they snap their fingers, and then there's this part on the ceiling above you guys. It's all this giant stalactite, this collection of stalactites. It kind of like rumbles a little bit lower down from the ceiling, and you see just this one strip around it, just and all these parts open in it, and you see several figures looking down on you guys. You see several figures looking down on you guys and beating on the glass. At this point, can someone give me a check of how many people are in chat right now?
Be 9 from what I can see.
So there are 9 figures beating on the glass.
Damn it, chat! How'd you get in here?
From up there. So right now, the man he points up towards all of the people in the stalactite up there. It's weird to see a person come up. Points up there and he says, "Your choice. How does this go for them?" And chat, you tell me, how is this going for them? Tell me, is it going well? It's going to go great. How do you want it to go?
Oh my god, chat gets to choose your own adventure bit?
Yeah. I know they're on a lag, so this is real weird.
Yeah.
All that's in there is sorry right now. So I kind of like the idea they're just like, sorry, it's shitty. You're gonna die. Should be mean or not? It's up to you guys. And they're thatched roof cottages. All right, so actually, at this point, Ian and Sid, the two of you are looking down at yourselves out there. These are the two people that were walking earlier, that woke up after the mirror room, and they're up there. They found their way out through another door, and they're now stuck in this, watching you guys fight.
Yo, that guy
Neat.
down there, he's muscly and ripped. I bet he has all the power.
I probably. That seems like a you thing.
Dude, that's so me. Just
So Bruce gives a thumbs up from out there. All right. So I'm gonna need you guys to go ahead and show me that you mean thumbs up. If you guys have a choice now, you get to bestow blessings upon these people that you choose. All right. So, for 250, you can 250 of the chat currency here sent my way. So exclamation point give 250. They get advantage, and you can tell me these people. 350, and they get an ability or an item. Okay, that's a good check for gold up there, Bruce.
Can I do it?
No, but Sid and Ian can. You guys lost your extra lives. Sid and Ian can give themselves or you guys things, though, because they did not.
This is what I get for trying to help a non-tasty person.
I'm
This
sorry,
is what
you
I
guys
get for
fell.
rolling low.
Okay, so Mod 20 gave me 350. Mod 20 also gave me 350. So let's see, we have 2. If I get 2 more of those, that'll be everyone getting an item or ability. All right, Bruce gave me 350. Another Mod 20, J Bruce. Oh, that's I see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys catch up. I'm gonna go ahead and assume you guys are giving an ability or a gift to any of these people, and we're just on a cooldown. So okay, this person steps up towards you guys, and you just see them like reach their hands out. They slap them together. As they pull them apart, they're unfolding something it's like this distortion wave in front of them, and you see them unfold it, snap it out, and then just place it in front of themselves. And it just grows taller, and it's this wall in front of them between you and them. At that point, they just raise their hands, and out of the ground come like 20 goon frogs. All these frogs in armor, just full grown human frogs.
Yes.
I would like to.
Yes.
I'm playing into the
I
kind
have
of.
the original concept piece for that upstairs still.
Nice.
Still, it's the little handmade comic that you did. I still have.
I don't have that anymore.
I do.
That's wonderful.
I'm gonna steer into the kind of air of absurdity that this game has been, and with my rose blade out, I'm going to dash as quickly as I can and try to hit as many of those frogs in just one big like quick movement as I possibly can. And at the end, I'm going to stop and pose all cool and just yell, "Power!"
Wonderful. So Ian, when you go to do this, you from deep within you feel this burning rising up in your chest, and not like a heartburn kind of thing. You feel
Burninating even.
you feel this strong energy inside you welling up, as though you had the strength of a bear. And you hear Bjorn's voice say, "Go get him, boss." So at this point, you're going to have +2 to all of your rolls. So let's see. Go ahead. Make a few rolls for me. How many were you trying to hit?
As many as I possibly could.
Okay, roll me 10 rolls.
All right, here we go.
And after that, can you guys all roll me for initiative? I'd really love to see what you guys are saying out there in chat. But I'm sorry, I got to pay attention. Diana just Bjorn.
I got a 24 for initiative.
Fuck.
I have exactly
21
enough.
here.
20. My pencil broke. And you said 21 for Kato? Okay. And DB, what'd you get? It is a 6. Okay. Actually, no, DB. I believe. You go ahead and re-roll that advantage. Tell me what you get this time. My God, what did she
21.
roll? Nice. Nice. What is your modifier for dexterity? And Kata, what is yours? 4?
Mine's a 4 as well.
Well, geez. Can you guys do me a favor and just rock, paper, scissors here?
Okay. Like, okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Well, geez.
Let's,
One more.
Let's see. With 4s and 4s and both scissors. Come on. All right, we'll go 1, 2, 3, go. All right, ready? So 1, 2, 3, go. Dude, what?
Well,
Get
my
outta here.
God.
All right, this is the one. Ready?
Don't look. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, go.
All right.
She got me.
So, okay. DV gets it. All right. And Ian, what did you roll?
For my initiative?
Yeah.
Or for the 10 rolls you had me do?
Initiative.
Okay, for initiative, that is... that's a mod 20 right there. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Let's get some mod 20s in the chat, please.
Hey. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So, at this point, Ian, how did that go for all of your 10 rolls?
Mediocre. I'm adding +2 to it all, right?
Okay. Yeah,
Just,
to every
okay.
single one of them.
Just making sure. So do you want me to just go down the list for you?
Yeah, just give me the ones that are over 12.
Over 12? Like, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are over 12.
Okay, cool. So as you just go slashing through these dudes, just frog legs everywhere. The French would fucking love it. Like you're just kicking ass, just tearing through these guys. And as you're just ripping through them, you feel the energy of that bear just pushing you forward, like begging you to just crush more and more of these monsters. At this point, the person in front of you, you see them kind of like vibrate a little bit, and then one side of that energy thing in front of them just kind of like it opens up and just kind of like I guess moves around you, segmenting you off from everyone else. Like a little, like you're like in this little like sliver of like pie from the front of it.
Okay.
So you're just in this little triangle shaped formation of the shield in this cave by yourself and surrounded by a bunch of these goons.
I would still like to pose all cool and just yell, "Power!"
At this point, you see a couple more of these frogs just kind of like rise from the ground. And so, some of them, they just have like what appears to be stone just sprouting from their body around their fists. And they're just kind of like dragging their arms and moving towards you.
I only have so much power as to be able to fight everyone. Friends, throw your fists at them.
At this point, the camera whips over to see, I guess that would be Naz. And you, looking up, you see some more of these goon guys sprouting up in front of you that he didn't take out. It seems like they're just like budding off of each other, the ones that he didn't take out. There's just so many of them. You hear this holler that somewhere in you know is the sound of a crow. And you feel in your hand, you just like lift your hand up and you see this little piece of rebar that's just like scraped to a point on the end. And you hear it in your voice, or in your voice in the back of your head, whatever the last thing you said.
He
But
loses a
it's
finger?
encouraging. Huh?
Cut off his finger?
Yep. But it said encouragingly. What would you like to do?
The exact same thing Ian did. Murder as many people as possible.
Okay. Do you a favor. Just roll me 1d10. Now, Ian, in this little sliver of like shield pie that you're stuck in, there's also one little hazy figure in the point of it, farthest away from you. You're on the wide end, and this figure is on the thinnest end.
I'm making the
If that
nastiest
makes
face
sense.
I
You know
can
what
the
and
description's
flipping him off.
Okay. What did you get?
It was a 2.
Okay, that's okay though, because you have a +2 to everything that you do right now. So that's 4. So you just take out 4 dudes. You just fricassee these guys with this tiny little piece of metal that you got, and then as you cut them into little tiny pieces, guaranteed you go and lick off of the blade.
That is very unsanitary. You do not know where these frogs have been or what is in their blood.
It's like, my God.
My
Um,
God.
So now this will be DB. You go to start moving forward to join the battle when below you this stone just rises up out of the ground and shoots you to the side, and then one of the sides of the force field just whips around to encase you in one of those same slivers of a shield, and you see one hazy figure on the end. With you, like, are you going to try to fight these guys? I'm sorry, I didn't ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and fight them.
Okay. You kind of square up to fight these guys. Are you going to use any particular weapon for this?
I'm gonna use my quarterstaff.
Okay. You ready your staff, and then from the ground, there's this kind of like vine or something. It just like snakes up from the ground and wraps itself around your staff, and your staff is now covered in this thorny whip. And you just see this little ghost image of a hand in front of you before your vision. And now you have +2 damage to anything that you do.
Nice.
Not to your rolls, just the damage. Now, do you want to try to fight these guys? Because they're just popping up all in here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and fight them.
Okay.
Okay, so I roll right now?
Yeah, roll me a d10. If that's okay.
That's a 2.
It's a 2 off the d10? Okay. All right, so these guys are moving in towards you. You go to like leap into them, and you just take them out with the 2 halves, like the 2 sides of the staff. You just take 2 of them down, and you just like point the staff towards this hazy figure in the corner, and you just kind of like towards the guy. Now, Kata, you from the back corner of this room, you haven't jumped into the fray yet. You recognize that now this force, this being, whatever this is, has segmented itself, and now it's speaking with only 2 voices when it hollers, when it calls to you, challenging you to fight.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna fight it.
You're gonna go. What are you gonna go for?
What are my options?
But before you,
I mean,
there's just a field
whatever.
full of goon frogs,
Oh
and then
yeah, that's
at
right.
the back of it, there's just this hazy figure.
How far to the back? Like how deep is this like crowd of goon frogs?
I mean, it's pretty deep, but if you describe it cool enough, you can do pretty much anything with me as your DM.
I mean, pretty much what I want to do is disregard the goon frogs and just like pull a blade and just like walk beeline for the hazy figure.
Okay, that's
I
gonna be.
just got back from fighting gods. Like I'm not worried about this at all.
That's fair. That's gonna be really easy. You start walking towards this. You don't even try to like dash or jump or anything like that, because you're filled with this new resolve. In front of you, when you start to walk, you just 1 foot in front of the other. You just see the image of that shield from the back of that lady earlier in this whole adventure here today. And you see her like pop up alongside of you. This kind of like ghosty image. She puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Make it out of here for the rest of us." And you just make it clean through this whole swath of goon frogs. There's part before you. What do you want to
Sick.
do? You're like
I'm-
right up in the face of this figure.
Excellent. Okay. I've put a blade through things less corporeal than yourself. What's gonna stop me from doing that now? We just want out of here.
I mean, the guy goes like, whoa, hold on. It's all fun and games with 2 voices. It's okay. You don't have to do this. It's all right.
Then what's the deal here? If I don't have to do it, what do I have to do? I'm tired of all the emotional doors and riddling little blue creatures. So,
You're just supposed to have a good time. That's all
I
we're
don't-
doing here. It's okay.
a good time?
Hmm.
This is a good time?
Yeah, it's what you signed up for.
I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about.
I mean, all these
I'm gonna
people,
like slowly start putting the blade away.
all these people up here, the people who are here watching us, and you guys, for Sid, Ian, all of you guys. That's what you guys wanted, right?
I'm gonna like look down at myself and literally see like freaking ramen noodle sweatshirt and shit. And be
Yeah,
like, wait a minute.
100%, 100%.
Right.
And like as you guys are looking, in front of like each of you guys, the figures that were segmented over on each side, like in front of you, Ian, you see Bruise, and over here in front of where DB is, you see TJ, and here right in front of you, Sid, is myself and Ian. We just
Hey, tight.
pop apart. And we're just like, that's it, guys. That's all we're supposed to do. We're supposed to have a good time here. Play some D&D together for the internet.
God damn it.
This is getting meta.
What is this D&D?
Just Dungeons and Dragons, man. Just Dungeons and Dragons.
Naz is gonna like come to the closest person she can reach and like.
All right. Well, now that Mike's gonna look at himself, accent gone, it's just me. All right. This has been a Twilight Zone-y cranial. I don't even know.
I mean, I tried to put a thing together.
Did we actually?
Yeah, you
did I
did.
actually kill that little blue guy?
Which the little bear?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in some
He was
universe,
delicious.
like in some universe where this all exists, yeah, you killed the shit out of that dude. Ian, you killed
Nice.
that old man. You didn't have. There were so many other ways for you to solve that puzzle, dude. What the fuck?
You traumatized us with the bear things. Come
I
on,
didn't do-
man.
I didn't do. You guys decided these things. I literally have a
He
list,
has a
and
point.
papers pop up in his hands of different ways that you can solve stuff. There were so many ways. What were you
This is like
doing
a
out
Raise Your Own Adventure book. I mean, come on.
That's it. I'm upset. I'm going home, and I just walk out the far side.
It is- and just down from the ground, the Steven figure just points up towards the people that are watching from above and just goes, "Mod 20 in the chat."
I could have been at work. Come on, man. Or I could have been watching a movie.
I mean, you still can.
Like looking over at her and saying, "Well, you were the one who said up is out."
That is true. I mean, that is true.
So yeah, at this point, I would like to thank you guys for playing this game with me.
Dude, that was a
Thank
good
you for
twist.
having
That
us.
was a fun hook.
That was
That
fantastic.
That was a good one. That was a really
hope
good
that was a
one.
good
That was
time.
really good.
We were running pretty late there, so I kind of like changed a lot of the plans for the combat there. It was
Dude,
always
it's
supposed to
alright. It
resolve
was
this
cool.
way, but yeah.
I like the resolve. It's
Thank you.
nice.
This
Thank
is-
you. I'm glad.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you for throwing in some medio in there.
Like, you know what? It's been ridiculous this far. If Mike is gonna alpha strike the shit out of a bunch of dudes, he's gonna yell power after it.
It's gonna do it. Dude, I love it. That was fun.
That's what happens when you
So-
fight the #1 ranked student.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you for joining us here tonight.
Thank you.
DB,
Thank you.
Naz, thank you guys for being here. It was a wonderful time. I'm so glad that I got to DM for you guys. I hope it wasn't bad. I hope that it was good. I hope that everyone out there on the internet enjoyed themselves, whether you're watching it live, watching it on VOD, or anything out there. Play some D&D, have a good time with yourself, and remember that nothing is as bad as it seems today. It always gets better tomorrow. Thank you for being here tonight, and go support someone and be nice to them out there in the world.
Do it.
Thank you so much. Kick it
Dude,
away,
that was
Ian.
awesome.
All right, we're gonna go through a couple last-minute housekeeping things. You can catch me and Sid and Pep, also known as Steven, all over the place throughout the Mod 20 family channels. So go ahead and down in the information bar down below, there's all those channels listed there. Go check them out. Go drop them a follow if you haven't already. We love you for being here. Check out the YouTube channel, which is also down below. You can check that out there for any of the VODs. This one's going to be up on Monday. Any of the past ones if you want to get caught up on our main story. And just thank you so much for being here. And we appreciate you, just like Pep said. Hey, do you want to say it this week, Pep?
What? I forget what it is right now.
What?
Okay.
Shut up.
No, I remember the last part.
No, just all you need is the last little bit, the send
Okay.
them away line.
Have a good time out there. Be sweet to someone tomorrow. Give someone a hug that is going for a handshake or a high five, unless it's weird. And
Make it weird. Just
may
do it.
all your hits be
Beat
crits.
crits.
Hey.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.